Welcome everybody to the Devolution Wrestling Podcast. Today we are doing our 2024 year-end awards. Brr.
Yeah, DWP.
I'm your co-host Ethan, joined by my three other co-hosts, Rob,
What's up?
Avery,
What's up?
and TJ.
What's up, everybody?
Now, I just want to set a precedence for the people watching that these awards are going to be our collective opinion. So if you agree, disagree,
Go to hell.
cry about it.
No.
I guess I don't know. And another disclaimer is that I watch the most wrestling out of the four of us. The other three are way more limited compared to me. So if you are like a fucking mega nerd like me and you're like, well, why isn't this guy on here? That's why. So
Yeah.
don't get butthurt that not everybody has all the time in the world to watch every single fucking wrestling promotion in the planet like me.
I do my
With that
best.
being said,
There's gonna be
Some
some
guy-
nerd in the comments that says the best wrestler of the year is cocaine, or best gimmick of the year is cocaine
Okay.
on the Indies.
well, that's not a nerd. That's like
Some guy in the comments like, why isn't any NWA wrestlers on here? Go to hell.
it's the NWA.
I'll
So
pause
the
it.
basic
I'll pause
layout
it.
of how we're gonna do this for everybody watching is we're gonna go each award. I have it all written out, and each of us are gonna say who we have as that for that award, and then we're gonna debate and come together for one agreed upon answer. So that's how we're gonna do. That's how the setup's gonna be. So let's get it started. The first award I have on here is the Bray Wyatt Memorial Award, which is the best gimmick. And I'll let Avery start us off with this one.
It is, for me, timeless Tony Storm, brother. That
Ooh.
fucking crazy year for this, bro.
Mhm.
Oh,
Good shout. Good shout.
I'll go ahead
TJ?
and go next because I also have Timeless Tony Storm.
I also have timeless Tony Storm.
yes, bro.
Yes, sir.
This
Well, it
seems
looks
to be a
like
walkaway.
we have our answer, except
Okay.
I am different than everybody else.
Wah,
Okay, what'd you
wah.
put?
And my answer is my personal answer for more sentimental values, considering this is, our first award show and considering the name of this award. I have given it to the Wyatt Six. Bo Dallas, Eric Rowan, Nikki Cross, Dexter Loomis, and Joe Gacy. That's his name.
I don't mind that. Like that's
That's valid. That
I
is a
feel
good
like
shout.
I feel like they've had like a lot of good vignettes and like
And
interactions.
My argument, right? So a lot like their programs and stuff, like their first program with American Made was very good. Like I enjoyed that for the most part. And since then they've kind of been, ain't doing shit. Stuck in a feud with Karrion Kross, but like that first night where they debuted, I cried like a motherfucker. And just seeing Bray Wyatt's ideas come to life after his death, it's so nice to see.
It's special.
And again, that first feud, I really enjoyed that. So it's not like this is an unjustifiable answer.
No.
But I am in agreement with you guys. Tony Storm. She's the
Damn.
shit, bro.
Dude, as
my
of
heart sad.
as of recording this, dude, can we bring up recent, like, I think we can. The recent promo she just
Okay,
cut.
I mean, it doesn't have any anything. It doesn't contribute to their case for 2024.
No, but just like even now, like in 2025 at the start, she like the promo she just cut. Like I wish that was in 2024, bro, because
The
that would be
performance of a lifetime.
dude, that shit was crazy. Like that.
Mhm.
Like I wish that was in 2024, because that alone just shows, like, dude, her. I don't want to say that she wasn't like relevant like before this character, but dude, this character fucking elevated her.
Look,
Like
she started this gimmick in like 2023 or whatever, and for the first like part of it, it was like more
it was funny.
like super gimmicky, but like not so much like wrestling wise very good or interesting. But in 2024, she found like the perfect balance to where now she's like the best version of that character, and her wrestling is fantastic. So yeah, she's a very deserving
I think
winner,
what
I'd
also
say.
helped was the Mariah May feud. I think that really made both of them even better.
So the Devolution Wrestling Podcast official Bray Wyatt Memorial Award winner is Timeless Tony Storm.
You know,
Next
Next
up,
you.
I'm not
What?
surprised Rob said that. Like, also agreed with us with Tony.
She's
Yeah.
nuts. I don't only
What's
have
that?
Fed guys here, bro.
No,
Fuck
no,
you,
I'm just-
Avery. You
No,
fucking
no. The
weasel,
reason why,
bro.
no. The reason why I said that was because, like, I don't know. I feel like
Who else am I
Like,
gonna
I feel
say?
like-
The final boss, Dwayne Johnson. Okay, that would have been a good answer too.
That's a good one. That's a good
okay,
answer.
See,
That is
but
a good
no,
answer.
what I was gonna say is like I feel like I don't want to say because like matches don't necessarily have to matter with the gimmick to a degree, but I feel like sometimes like some people will disagree with this because like the gimmick did sometimes get in the way of her matches sometimes, where like there was some shenanigans that I saw like a lot of people didn't like because of her gimmick. So like I didn't know if you would discount her because of some of that stuff because she did sometimes have some kind of iffy matches because she would do some gimmick ass shit in her matches.
Remember when she put a bedpan in her
Yes,
ass
that is
cheek?
exactly
Yeah.
one of the reasons what I'm talking about.
Isn't that how she won the world championship?
No,
I think it was a defense.
it was a
Could be
defense. It was
wrong.
defense. It was defense.
Are you ready to go on to the next award?
Next award.
Yes, sir.
All right, next up is the Terry Funk Memorial Award. Rest in peace, Funkster.
Oh, brother.
For the best hardcore
Ooh.
wrestler.
Can I go first?
TJ, you may. Go ahead.
For the person I gave the Terry Funk Memorial Award is Darby Allin. I can explain, but I'll let
That's
you
a
guys.
good answer.
Yeah, good answer. Good answer.
God damn it. Show
No,
me
I can
Darby
explain-
Allin.
I can explain now or wait until everybody's done.
Survey says.
Honestly, all I have to say is the Revolution spot. Like the Sting's final match.
Okay.
Like that
Yeah.
spot itself gave it away to me that he's like, and he's done more shit. But anyway, someone can go next.
I'll let Rob go or Ethan go.
I said Hangman Adam Page.
Yes, sir. That's my pick, bro.
Valid.
And my pick is El Desperado.
Ooh. Okay.
Despy is goated.
Okay.
He did have a good 2024.
But it's
I
not
didn't
about
think-
having a good 2024. It's about being a good hardcore wrestler in
I didn't-
2024.
I
And
didn't
here's
think
why
about
Darby
that.
Allin is not. Darby Allin
Was hurt.
Darby Allin is a high flyer, high risk, death defying. I wouldn't necessarily classify him as a hardcore wrestler. Hardcore wrestlers are like plunder guys, like real crazy ass shit.
Nick Gage.
Like
yeah, I didn't.
sticking a needle in somebody's mouth and then giving them an unprotected headshot with a chair.
Yeah.
My hero.
Desperado fucking wrestles people like Jun Kasai in Japan and fucking uses staple guns on each other and plastic totes and
Yeah.
anything you could possibly fucking think of. Which is why I picked El Desperado.
I like Despy. Do I like him? Do I like him more than Hangman? Is the question. Rob, if you want to throw out an argument for Hangman, I'm big Hangman Mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you do it because you said him first.
I mean, I've just seen the hardcore matches. Like, I want to say that he was more of a hardcore wrestler in 2023, but
Agreed. 2 like best Texas death matches ever in the same year.
But he also had the Swerve feud this year, though.
That lights out cage match with Swerve is like unreal. So I'm okay. I would agree with giving it to Hanger.
Yeah.
Not Darby though. No offense, TJ. Love you.
What?
I feel like
he had a good
with
all-in
Darby-
match too. That he was going crazy.
The coffin match?
Yeah. He did some crazy stuff in that.
I wouldn't consider that
Yeah.
hardcore.
But okay, I give it to Despy too, or Hangman. Yeah, that steel cage match was crazy.
Well, there we go. The Terry Funk Memorial Award winner for 2024
My
is Hangman
hero.
Adam Page.
Hanger. The Hangman.
The Hangman.
I wish I had a beer.
What?
Okay. Okay, Ethan, go ahead.
The next award is the Mr. Brody Lee Memorial Award. Rest in peace, John Huber.
All right.
Best Big Man. We'll let Rob kick this one off.
I think I got a great pick here, but it might not be classified as a big man, but he is definitely a big man. I put
Oh.
Obafemi. Because
Yeah.
this motherfucker
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Good answer.
Good
That's a
answer.
real good answer. Oh, fuck! I didn't think about Obafemi. Oh, I'm such a mark. No.
I also put Obafemi. That man, didn't he debut last year too? Or was that?
23, I
so.
think.
What was it?
23,
Was
I
it the?
think.
Was it?
But
23?
still, he had a killer 2024. He was going crazy, and he's like new, and he's nuts.
I feel like the big thing with Obafemi was like he just I didn't really watch a lot of his matches. Like when I first heard about him, it was just the clips of him doing like crazy shit, like the double F, the F10. I think, is that what it's called? The double F5? I don't know what it's called, but that's the
This thing has
first
a
clip I
name.
saw.
I
of
mean,
this
he
guy.
hit it on Wes Lee at Heatwave.
Yeah.
But
No, but I'm saying like that's one of the first things I saw about this guy. Remember, I literally sent in the chat like, "Ayo, who is this guy?" Like, because I don't watch NXT like that.
The
All
future of the business.
Go ahead, Ethan. Who'd you put?
I went in the same vein as the best gimmick award, and I gave it to Eric Rowan. Mostly, more specifically, the one like the big blow off match that they had with American Made, where it was like all four of them. He was fucking awesome in that match. Just like the best version of himself, really. Like just kicking ass, big power moves, chucking these guys around. So really, it's because of the emotional attachment, which is why I gave it to Eric Rowan.
Okay.
Obafemi is a good shout.
I
think.
I don't know if this really counts as big man, but I put this because he is kind of a bigger guy. I could be wrong, but I put Damian Priest. Okay. I really didn't care for Damian Priest. Like, it's not that I didn't care, but he didn't have that much impact on me until like he won the title, and then he started facing guys like Gunther, and
Gunther matches were awesome.
and he just started like really growing on me and had like a really big like, oh my god. So like I'm fine with Obafemi, but I did put Damian Priest because I was like, holy shit, this guy.
Dude, those 3 months where he was like just running through the fucking Judgment Day guys every week.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Fucking awesome.
you're telling me you didn't like Damian Priest back when he would just come out every week and be like, "All rise for the Judgment Day."
I mean, he was
washed.
fine,
It's
but when he
over.
first, I felt like when he first won the title, I don't know if Ethan or TJ, or if you guys can back me up on this, but I feel like when he first won the title, he was kind of slow with it. He didn't really like have a standout match, and then he had that match with Gunther, and then
His
since
first feud was Jey Uso, bro.
yeah. Well, then, like, when he had that Gunther match, dude, something awakened, bro. He was like, oh, yeah, I'm that guy again. And he started wrestling out of his mind, like, from that point on. So, and
Yeah, I
was
agree.
like, it was really noticeable. But I'm fine with saying Obafemi. I'm not going to, like, say that, you know, I really do love Obafemi.
So we are all in agreement for Obafemi.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yep.
Obafemi.
The Mr. Brody Lee Memorial Award for 2024 goes to Obafemi. Yay.
Damn, I just thought of another guy we could have said, but I don't think he would have beat Obafemi. So I don't think it mattered.
Who?
Big Bill.
No.
I don't
Next
think he
award.
did enough this year to really.
Nah, he got sucked
Contend.
into the Jericho vortex.
Yeah, I don't think
What's
he did
wrong
enough. this
with
year.
the learning tree?
Shut up. All right, move on.
The learning tree.
It's funny, but I don't care.
It is
Move on.
hilarious.
All right, now we're on the Jay Briscoe Memorial Award. Rest in peace, Mr. Jay Briscoe, for the
R.I.P.
best brawler of 2024. And I can start this one off. And I don't know if you guys were thinking of this guy, but after I say it, you will. I gave it to Sheamus.
Oh,
I was
that's
not.
valid.
I was
Yeah,
not.
I mean, that's
I think his case is self-explanatory. He's just the best. Fucking
Yeah.
intense. He goes out there and his mindset is, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, and you better beat the fuck out of me back. And he's a beast.
Yeah.
Best
Okay.
brawler.
I
he have
chose a
his ma-
cop out answer.
Go ahead, Rob. Sorry, I was thinking out loud.
Yeah, my cop out answer. It's the Jay Briscoe Memorial Award. I put Mark Briscoe. It's cop out, but
Look, that's not even a cop out because that's a good answer.
it's a
because
great
Mark Briscoe-
answer.
It kinda
Mark
is.
Briscoe is awesome.
Yeah,
One
He-
that
dude. Mark Briscoe was kind of throwing hands with a lot of big names. This
That
year,
redneck
really.
kung fu.
Best say he's out there doing redneck kung fu.
yeah, and he had a great C2.
He
The
did.
frog and bow. Mark Briscoe's a
I-
good shout.
I also put Mark Briscoe, but one that I thought of, I put Hangman at first because if you thought about it, he was brawling with everybody to get the swerve. Like, if you think about like the all-in match, he interrupted the all-in match, and I don't know. I don't know. I just thought about him always brawling with people, trying to get the swerve and all that. But I like Mark Briscoe, but Sheamus is a very good dancer.
Sheamus is a very good answer.
Avery.
I had Hangman, but like I had it down, and I had him for hardcore as well, but like I just kind of I put him down, but I don't think he was his, because if this was the year with him and John, I would say that maybe he wins it, but this is not that year. I feel like, I mean, him and Swerve are brawling, but I don't think he did enough to either the Sheamus or Mark Briscoe effect. So I don't think he's considered here. Not this year, I don't think. I think he's more hardcore this year than he was brawling.
Yeah. But
So your answer was Hangman.
Yeah, my answer was Hangman. Yeah.
Okay, so Mark Briscoe or Sheamus? What are we thinking? Anybody got any arguments for one or the other?
Give me, since you're Sheamus, Ethan, give me a couple matches or a couple instances of Sheamus this year to just jog my memory here.
Sheamus versus Braun Breaker on Raw, not the most recent Saturday Night's main event match, which happened this year. Also awesome. Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. They had like a handful of matches.
mhm.
They had like a handful of matches that were really good. A lot of them were like less than 10 minutes, but still fucking awesome. And then they had one really good one on Raw that went like 15. They beat the shit out of each other. Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser versus Braun Breaker at Survivor Series, one of WWE's best matches of last year.
Didn't he have a
my opinion.
WrestleMania match this year? Or was that last year?
He was hurt.
That
And
was
then the
last
big
year,
one
right?
for me is Sheamus versus Gunther 4 from the King of the Ring tournament.
Back.
Fucking
Mhm.
phenomenal match. Just almost as good as Clash at the Castle to me.
I think Sheamus wins the award.
Let's say I'd give it Sheamus.
Yeah, I
Sold.
Yeah, Sheamus, I did it for you. I did it
It's
for
a
you,
shame,
fella.
okay.
I did it for you.
Lobster head.
I like Mark Briscoe as like an option here, but I do think probably Sheamus was brawling more.
Mark
I think-
Briscoe is a very, very strong runner-up. I think.
Yeah, I think the only difference is like Mark Briscoe like had a lot of great matches, but wasn't. It's kind of like Heyman. He didn't do a lot of brawling per se. Where like Sheamus was out here, the luck of the Irish throwing fucking hands. All right.
Mhm.
Well, with Mark, I think he did do like most of his singles matches were brawling, but like he was also doing a lot of tags with the conglomeration and stuff.
Yeah.
And those were more like, PWG-esque, I guess.
I mean, he got back to his roots in the sea too.
Like, yeah, every Ring of Honor title defense he had pretty much was fucking awesome. That match with fucking Roderick Strong at Death Before Dishonor was like a throwback to like
yes.
2000s Ring of
And
Honor
now you're making me
classics.
want to switch my answer, bro, because now I'm thinking about it.
Wait, no. I'm not supposed to deter from my pick. Fuck Mark Briscoe. He doesn't deserve it.
No, don't fuck Mark Briscoe. He's great.
Just kidding. I love you, Mark.
Kung Fu Chicken. Whatever the fuck.
I'm still fine with Sheamus. I'm fine with Sheamus. I'm not
Alright.
gonna. It wasn't my
Sticking
pick,
with-
anyways.
We're sticking with Shamo.
Yes, sir.
Well,
So your
Rob's
2024 Jay Briscoe Memorial Award winner. Wait, Rob. Rob agrees with Seamus.
I said,
I was saying it was Rob's pick just to make sure with Rob that it was fine.
yeah. I already said
Okay.
James.
So your 2024 Jay Briscoe Memorial Award winner is Seamus. Yay!
Yeah.
Next up, we have the best high flyer.
Oh, brother, I have an answer and a half.
This one should be good because there's a lot of fucking great high flyers in the world today. Let's see. Who hasn't? Has everybody started off one? This is the 5th award. Okay, so we just loop. Avery, you go first.
I have. I don't know if anyone else has him. I have Commander, bro. I think Commander,
Good shout.
even though he loses a bunch, I think he had a crazy year of just like stepping up and facing a lot of people who, like, even though he was gonna lose, dude, he fucking put out a show, bro. Like, I mean, there are several times where you're like, you go into the match, you're like, yeah, Commander's losing, but dude, it's like, holy shit, dude, you could make this guy win. I mean, fuck, bro. And then he steps up in the C2 when he was. I mean, this guy I feel like is one of the most reliable fucking workers of all time, bro. This guy steps in when he doesn't even need to and puts on a fucking classic banger. All right, so I am at least gonna shout out this guy.
Very valid.
Even without all that, like he does like the shit that he does is so fucking crazy. Like his moves and like he hardly ever fucks up. And somebody doing the shit that he does, like I would fuck up every single time.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I wish.
Like balancing himself on the top rope and shit. There was one spot he had a match with Hologram on Rampage, I think it was.
Yes.
Where Hologram does like he's like Commander's balancing himself on the top rope and middle rope, like holding himself up there, which is really fucking hard. And he holds himself up there and like waits for Hologram to springboard off the other apron, and then he also, while balancing himself, jumps up and catches Hologram in a power bomb, perfectly executed. I couldn't believe that shit, bro. Commander's a great answer.
Commander is a great answer.
TJ, who'd you have?
Ricochet.
Ooh. Okay.
All right.
Ever since he was doing good in WWE his last couple months, but then he joined AEW and he's just been going crazy. He's just one of the best high flyers, period.
Yeah.
Never go wrong with Ricochet, Rob?
Yeah.
I even have a question mark after mine, but like Axiom?
No, that's valid.
Axiom
good
had a
one.
really
That's a
good
good one.
2024.
That's
Yeah.
Even as a tag wrestler, like he was
Mhm.
going off in
Yeah.
2024.
Yeah.
Was the question mark of if he was a high flyer?
No, the question mark was like
If it's valid.
Yeah, if it's valid, like
I feel like Axiom always has a really
like it's
solid year.
WWE and high flying isn't that big a thing. Like high flying
Unless
is
you're in
the-
NXT. Unless you're in NXT.
yeah, bro.
I feel like NXT is high fly central, brother.
Well-
Unless
Him,
you come
Wes-
from AEW like
That-
Penta.
about to say AEW
yeah.
like it's almost like a requirement that you can do a tope in AEW, and WWE doesn't exactly have those requirements. So like that's why I was
Alright, we're
like,
gonna
if I
hire
say
this
a Fed guy,
Can you do a tope? No. Get out.
all right, then we got this
the
place
contract
for you.
has one bubble in the middle.
We've got this place for you. It's called NWA. All right.
Oh, great.
NWA Power is calling your name, brother.
With 3 R's.
Have you ever thought that you just want to wrestle non-stop? All right, I'm sorry. Continue.
All right, so my pick for the best high flyer of 2024 is Mystico.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Absolute lucha libre legend, celebrating his 20th year as a professional wrestler, and has one of the best. I think he's a CMLL wrestler of the year. He had so many great matches, a lot of match of the year contenders. He was a part of the BCC team CMLL match in, I think it was March. That was just fucking
Banger.
unreal. He had matches with Hechicero, fucking awesome, unbelievable. A lot of the younger guys like Mascara Dorada,
Yeah.
Neon, either teaming with them or wrestling with them.
That guy's the GOAT.
Mystico is a legend, Hall of Fame talent. If you just know him as Sin Cara, I'm sorry. Shout
I'm
out to
so
Mystico.
He's
sorry.
actually really good when he can see what the fuck he's doing and
Yeah,
is
I-
talking to people that speak the same
Dude.
language.
Dude, that is so sad, bro. If you only know Sin Cara, I
WWE
feel so
don't
bad.
have the fucking management fucking burying him every week. Yeah,
This
Mystico's
is
great.
interesting. This is the first category where we have 4 separate
Separate answers.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
Shout
true.
out to the
now-
high fly. Like, hey, like I said, bro, there's a lot of fucking great high flyers.
Dude, I would have had somebody else
Ooh, you know,
if
a good
if
one.
they weren't injured.
Shit, I brought up 2 really good ones, Mascara Dorada and Neon. They're fucking
facts.
younger guys, but they're fucking incredible. All you guys have seen Mascara Dorada and Neon, bro.
Yeah.
He goes
Yeah.
like mainstream viral every time he does a dive on
Listen,
in
all I'm
Arena
saying is,
Mexico.
if anyone flips and says Masquerade Dorada, I will flip, bro. That guy's
I
that
just-
guy's the goat, bro.
He's
I love
not
that.
I
no
just had a
loyalty.
good one pop in my mind.
What'd you
someone
say?
that I literally just thought about is Javon Evans.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
awesome.
That boy bouncy.
He is.
I wish that Vikingo did not get hurt this year.
Yeah.
Dude, I think
He'd be a
Vikingo-
contender for sure if he
I mean,
didn't get
because
hurt.
he's
sure.
always
Twice.
towards. I feel like with high flying, there's all like especially with like maybe I'm wrong. Ethan, you watch a lot more, like
Lucha Libre.
yeah, you watch more than me. But I always feel like it's not that they one up each other, but they love the competition of showing out. And I feel like Vikingo would have like rise to the occasion and would have gave us even more crazy shit this year. Cause dude, I felt like Commander sometimes was going out there with a chip on his shoulder, like, dude, I gotta fucking go crazy. Or Mystico, bro. I feel like fucking some of the times I just feel like these guys are like, yeah, I saw what they did. Like, I gotta go out and do this shit. Like,
Yeah, to be
Yeah, I
real,
don't-
I like all 4 of our answers.
yeah. Hey, shout out to Rob. Axiom was a crazy pull. I did not think
Fact.
about that.
That is a great answer.
The A kid.
I guess out of all 4, the one I'd have to disagree with the least is probably Ricochet.
Yeah.
Just because like the last part of the year he was, transitioning
Heel.
to the heel character that he
He
is.
quit doing this much. Yeah.
So he was getting geeked out and shit.
Mhm.
I feel like he quit doing as much.
He was
my
adding more
flying.
depth to his character and his moveset and stuff. Like that's what I feel like Ricochet's been doing.
Yeah, because when me and Rob were watching AEW, he kind of had the same comment of like Ricochet wasn't wrestling like Ricochet.
Yeah, dude, like that Takeshita match at fucking Wrestle Dream.
Yeah,
Or not Wrestle Dream, fucking Full Gear.
Full gear. Yeah.
I knew what you meant.
Like that was not like it was a good
need to
match,
rewatch
but
that
it was
match.
not like Ricochet, you know what I'm saying?
No. I think it's good that it wasn't Ricochet though.
Okay,
I
so
feel
what
like-
are you guys thinking? Commander, Ricochet, Axiom, Mystico?
I think I agree with you. I think Ricochet might, just because of how he was transitioning his character. I think he kind of takes back seat to the other 3. The only thing I can say about well, I don't know if I can say that about Axiom because Mystico was also doing tag team work.
I mean, Mystico wasn't predominantly tag team work. It's like a lot of trios, really.
Well, what I was gonna
even
say
brought that up,
was-
like when I said Axiom, like he has been in a tag team all fucking year
Yeah.
with
feel like that-
another
but, I
really
mean,
good high flyer, by the way.
Speaking of
Yeah.
the
Nathan
tag team,
Frazier is
Frazier's
also-
a good. He's a good answer too.
Yeah. Speaking of
Oh no,
tag
I
teams,
kind of the only one that's really like kind of winning me over Mystico is Commander, just because
Yeah.
like how like his output in 2024 was like unreal.
yeah,
like,
and
just
he stepped up in
consistent.
the C2.
Yeah, he got that like he's really worked his way up in AEW and Ring of Honor. So, I mean, Commander's a good shout. I'll let you guys decide though.
I really like my
Mm.
answer, but dude, I don't hate the Axiom fucking take, bro. The Axiom take is crazy because I'm a big sucker for Axiom, and I can't believe I didn't think about Axiom.
I don't hate the Mystico take. I think
No,
Mystico
Mystico's
Yeah,
a great take.
might be the right.
Mystico!
I think he might be the right answer.
I
Yeah,
did it
think-
for you, Mystico.
Oh my god, are you gonna do this for every fucking pick that you throw out there?
Yes.
I'm okay with giving it to
Oh.
Mystico. I
Avery?
also really like Commander too.
Yeah,
This is
you
a really
know,
hard one.
Okay, damn it, guys, you gotta pick one.
Mystico.
I-
Bam.
I love Commander so much, bro, but I think I have to
Okay,
give it
look,
to
we've all
Mystico.
debated. Okay, we've
Yeah,
all
I
debated.
think. Good.
You leaning towards Mystico?
I'm
Yeah.
fine with giving it to Mystico. I think if there's gonna be someone who one ups Commander, it's gonna be the guy who's been doing it longer and has honestly a fucking bag in this shit, bro. Like Mystico's crazy.
All right, there we go. The best high flyer for 2024 is Mystico.
Yes.
Go.
Hit him with the luch. Sorry.
Bro, you're fired. Ladies and gentlemen, next week we'll have a different fourth co-host. Damn it. Okay, the next award. This one should be good. The 2024 Best Technical Wrestler Award.
Oh, there's one answer. There's one answer, and that's it.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
I'm very confident that there's.
Ooh.
All right, go ahead. Kick us off then.
It's Zack Sabre Jr. There is nobody else but Zack Sabre Jr., brother. This guy had an electric year. I felt like, bro. To me,
TJ?
I think this
TJ?
guy. Every
Me
time
next?
I saw him, bro.
Once Avery's done.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I put my.
As much as Zack Sabre Jr. is, he did win the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship this year.
He did.
But a
Zach's
good,
great.
I think a good shout is Hechicero or Brian
Mm,
Danielson.
TJ,
So-
that is exactly my answer.
That's a good shout. That's a good
You
shout.
guys are gonna hate me for this one because I knew you guys were gonna pull these names. So I said, like, literally, my answer says probably Danielson, maybe that Saber guy.
It
Rob
Because
is not
I
a-
knew what the answers were gonna be. Maybe
I mean, they're
maybe
really
like maybe like Chad Gable in there somewhere.
Chad's good.
Chad's a good shout. He's a good shout for sure. But like Zack Sabre Jr. and Hechicero and Brian Danielson are three of the greatest technical wrestlers
Literally.
ever, all active today, and they all wrestled each other throughout the year.
Dude,
Yes.
listen.
So literally,
I love
all
those
three of
matches.
them is just great. But like for me, the reason why I wouldn't pick Danielson, and as you guys know, and anybody who knows me that's listening to this, I fucking love Brian Danielson. He is my GOAT. But in terms of technical wrestling specifically, Hechicero or Zack Sabre Jr., I think, would be more qualified for 2024.
Yeah,
Which is valid.
2024 sake, yeah.
Now, the reason why I would select Hechicero over Zack Sabre Jr. is just because Hechicero, man, like, what a fucking year, dude. Like,
Facts.
Brian Danielson in AEW, he was going to New Japan, Rev Pro, CMLL, wrestling Zack Sabre Jr., and even like not wrestling the other technical guys. Like I said earlier, or for the last award, he had that great match with Mystico. He had a great match with Blue Panther. He's just awesome.
Dude, I don't want to back down on Zack Sabre Jr., bro. I fucking loved Zack Sabre Jr. at every point this year, bro. Dude.
I'll defend Hechicero. Like even everything.
Right now, you're two
Ethan
against
said.
one, so
I mean, that's fine.
not looking good.
If we have to go with Hechicero, fine. But I personally want it to be known that I will die on the hill that Zack Sabre Jr. was my guy this year. Okay.
All right, Rob, what you say?
I don't know, bro. Make this. I don't know. I gave you guys my answer. If that tells you how clueless I am about these three, I can tell you Danielson retired last year, so maybe that knocks him out. But as for the two guys you're talking about, I've never seen a single match between the two of them all year.
Dude, when I asked you, I specifically had the LeBron James clip in my head of when they were asking him where he thought Kawhi was gonna go in the after the 2019 season. I don't fucking know. How am I supposed to answer that?
I thought you were gonna say the LeBron thing where he's like, hey, it's our ball, it's our ball.
Well, Avery, I'm sorry. It's 2 against 1, and Rob can't help you out.
No.
So, your 2024 best technical wrestler is Hechicero. I did it for you, Hechicero. And TJ did too.
Well, so wait, didn't Saber beat Danielson?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I remember that.
But Hechicero has beaten Saber.
Okay, well, I didn't know that.
Saber's also beaten him, and Bryan Danielson's also beating him.
Dude, I just felt like, dude, this
Really,
year that homie went crazy, bro.
One of those three, none of them are wrong, but
Facts. Yeah.
Hechicero is the winner.
All right.
All right, next category, best powerhouse.
Oh, brother, go ahead, Ethan. I know who you're about to say.
Do you?
I feel like it.
Are you sure?
Go ahead.
My pick for the best powerhouse is Obafemi.
No.
Great
Okay,
one.
that's not who I thought.
I almost put him, and that is really good. But I put him for big man, so I didn't want to put him for powerhouse.
That was my same thing.
Best.
That was my thing too. I just decided to go more towards the powerhouse, just because like this dude is just 100% pure fucking beef. Dude.
Yeah, it's facts.
Well, but the guy I put down definitely fits powerhouse more than big man, where Obafemi could be used for both. I mean, this guy still fits big man, but Gunther, and I think it's hard to argue Gunther as best powerhouse of the year.
I like the Gunther pick
because homie is a wall, dude.
Yeah,
I like the Gunther pick too. Avery, what you got?
Let TJ go. Let TJ go.
TJ, what you got?
I got a fun one. I got my lawyer, attorney at Raw, Beast Mortos.
Oh, yeah.
The Beast Mortos!
He's a beast.
That's Rob's favorite luchador. Formerly known as Black Taurus. Let's fucking go!
I hate Black Taurus, bro. I remember going to work bitching about that guy after we watched Final Battle. I was like, oh, bro, you got to see this dude that we watched last night. He would punch the guy and then put his hands in the air. And then get him up, punch him again, put his hands in the air.
But now he's Beast Mortos. He's better now.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh, he's always been good, but...
He's great.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. He was nuts in Final Battle. He just had no fucking charisma with the crowd.
Hey, you fucking watch his matches now, dude. Now every crowd every fucking town they go to, they're always beast, 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 and he's like fucking slapping his head. He's insane, bro. He's an animal.
And he's the best powerhouse of 2024.
Dude, I cannot believe TJ did not say who I thought he was going to say, and I can't believe Ethan didn't say who said he was going to say. So now I'm so confused. Okay.
Who did you pick? Jabroni.
That's crazy. You didn't have to say it like that. I don't see. I almost don't know if he counts as
Hobbs. I'm gonna leave this call right now if he says Powerhouse Hobbs.
I did not say Hobbs.
What's wrong with Hobbs?
Hobbs was hurt a lot of the year. You can't even say Hobbs. He was hurt a lot of the year.
It would have been really funny though if he picked Powerhouse Hobbs just because he couldn't think of one and thought
exactly.
His name is Powerhouse.
I chose Brody King.
Ooh,
that's
very valid.
But like okay, can I say who I thought you both were gonna say? I thought Ethan was gonna say like Shingo, and I thought TJ was gonna say like Takeshita. Like I thought for sure that like at least one of those was getting thrown out.
I mean,
I put Brody. I think Brody was on his shit this year as well. I felt like it's like especially because Malachi wasn't around a lot and he was doing a lot of single shit. Like I don't know.
Well,
maybe
shit, guys.
Maybe it's just recently biased because the C2.
Yet another award where we have 4 different answers and all of them are great. Son of a bitch.
I really like.
I will take out Obafemi because he already won the best big man award. So we'll narrow it down to the other 3.
I will
convince me.
I'll withdraw mine for Rob's for
Do
Gunther.
I gotta convince you of Gunther?
No,
I don't.
Yeah,
does this mean
why,
an argument?
That's why I said I'll withdraw mine.
Compared to Brody King and Beast Mortos. I fucking love both those guys.
Okay, not compared to Beast Mortos, but
the only reason why I will subtract my Brody King for Gunther is only, and I think that's like almost why like I wouldn't even argue with Takeshita and all that stuff. Not because like they don't show like strong feats, but Gunther in the delivery of his strength is what I think gets him this award. I feel like, right, Rob? I feel like
Well, and after because I almost put him down for best brawler too, but I was like, no, because as much as he's just like Sheamus in the fact that he just wants to go out there and beat the fuck out of people, he'll sit there and take the fuck, like, getting the beat out of him too, like
with Sheamus.
like with Sheamus. So
Yeah.
I mean, as a powerhouse, you can't just only give out punishment. You got to be able to like take it and then just not look phased at all.
Yeah.
And not in a shitty way like Hulk Hogan used to do, like in a good way, where it fucking where the
What, you
crowd
don't-
believes that it does
you
not
don't like
phase
Gunther
you.
hulking up?
No, I like Gunther hulking up the way he does it because he does it well.
Damn
Yeah,
straight.
I'm fine with that.
If Gunther starts doing
I'm-
head shakes and shit while he fucking gets chopped, I would turn off my TV.
Raises both of his arms after one punch.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I like the Gunther answer.
Yeah.
All right. I'm cool with Gunther too. So, your best powerhouse for 2024 is Gunther.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
The ring general.
All right. Next up, we have the Booker of the Year award.
Oh, brother.
Ooh, brother.
I don't know.
Ooh. Who wants to start us off?
I
Any
feel
volunteers?
like go ahead. You say who you want, Ethan.
My pick is the Deadlock Boys.
Yep, that's exactly.
James
I saw it.
Darnell, John Blood, Tony Douglas
Tony beats a guy.
of Deadlock Pro Wrestling. Shout out to those guys. Literally, probably the #1 inspiration for us doing this show.
It is.
And regardless
honestly.
of that, though, because that's not what this award is, DPW is my favorite U.S. indie to watch. Probably just favorite indie in the world to watch, period. How they are able to blend, like, not very well-known talent, like, freelancers and, the guys on the come-up, to mixing them in with, veterans and, like, big-name talent on their shows is, like, it's really great. They have a great system going on over there, what they do. And yeah, just shout out to those guys. I know they're not going to be a very popular answer across many award shows, but for me, they're fucking awesome. And a lot of what they see and what they want out of wrestling is like a lot of what, I want and want to see out of wrestling. So shout out to those guys. That's my pick. Deadlock Boys.
Rob, who'd you have?
Shawn Michaels.
Boo.
Like, I know that's probably going to be
Boo.
an L take, but there were so
take.
many good NXT fucking PLEs this year. That shit was crazy.
Fair enough. I mean, I wrote Tony Khan, but I know that's not even true, so I'm fine with whatever you guys can do.
Well, and that was the thing. I literally sat there. I didn't think about, like, I don't watch, like, indies
Tony
and shit.
Khan.
I
So
love
I'm like,
Tony Khan.
I'm sitting there
but-
and I'm like, the argument for me was not which one was the best. It was which one was the least annoying with their booking. And
Yeah,
it definitely
I would
wasn't going to be
say-
Triple H and Tony Khan.
I would say that, like, if it was between Tony Khan and Triple H, I'm taking Tony Khan, but I'm fine with the Deadlock or...
See,
I mean,
if it
Shawn...
was-
I feel like Shawn was better than Triple H, in my opinion, but...
He
that's
was
just me.
way better than Triple H. What do you
Nah.
mean?
Yeah.
Nah. Shawn Michaels can't fool me.
Shawn Michaels ain't racist.
TJ, who'd you pick?
I'll
Also,
I'll
you
be
don't know
honest.
that.
I'll be honest. I put the DPW boys because I saw you talk about it on Twitter, and I was like, you know what? He's right.
Yeah! I did it for you, Deadlock Boy.
God
Fuck's
damn
sake.
it.
And I fucking
He
Let's
can't
go
get
back to the
people-
last award. Yeah, I did that for you, Gunther. Motherfucker, bro.
You can't keep
Tony
getting
Pizza
away
Guy.
with this.
Johnny. I fucking love you guys. I did it for you.
I mean,
Tony Pizza Guy. Shout
my
out.
answer is not being chosen here. I
Fuck
am
no.
an AEW lover. I'm
no.
not choosing Tony.
Hell no. I'd pick Triple H over Tony Khan. and
Okay,
I'd
well
pick Triple H.
that's just cap.
I'd pick Triple H over Shawn Michaels.
I mean, that's just cap too. But if you want to choose the DPW,
How is it not
that's fine.
cap?
It doesn't matter. Let's just go.
Tell
DPW.
me what Triple H does. Tell me what Triple H does.
Book shitty matches.
Like
That
what?
is fair. Anything with Nia Jackson is a flop. Anything with Jade Card going in is a flop.
That's just not true.
Okay,
That's
anything with Nia
mega
Jackson being a flop is not true because she had a really good
That is
match with
not true.
Naomi. Not
see,
too long
that
ago.
That wasn't in
doesn't even
2024,
sound-
but still.
Well, okay, but that was the start of this year, wasn't it?
It was great. It's a great match. Can vouch.
Okay.
And I hate
Either
Nia
way,
Jackson.
it doesn't matter. That's not. Nobody said Triple H. So it doesn't matter. We'll just go.
We'll just go with
As
the
long as
DPW
Rob's in
boys.
agreement.
Listen,
I'm
I
fine with
don't
going
like
DPW.
Triple H. It pains me to say that Triple H was a better booker than Tony Khan. It really does, because I like Tony Khan way more than Triple H. However, Triple H knows how to make his fan base happy, and you can't fucking argue with that because the results speak for themselves. Tony Khan does not know how to make his fan base happy anymore. He has failed to do it repeatedly. Whether it's us or just the general public, AEW it has a lot of haters, way more than WWE has. And more specifically, Tony Khan has a lot more haters than Triple H has. And do I think all of it is fair? Absolutely not. Do I think some of it is fair? Yeah. Tony Khan has a lot of flaws in his booking. So does Triple H. But I think the results of 2024 and where companies both stand now, there's just no argument for me. Triple H, the main event scene in WWE on the main roster is some of the best I've ever seen. All the characters are perfectly intertwined. Everything makes sense at all times. There's always a reason for something to be happening and why the characters are interacting with each other. Like how Roman Reigns fucking people over for 4 years isn't just forgotten about because he's supposed to be a babyface. His actions directly impact every single thing on the show. And I love that synergy, and I love that I can watch Raw or SmackDown, at least with the main eventers, and just feel like, forget everything else and just get lost in this world. And that to me is when pro wrestling is at its best. And as much as I don't like Triple H, and he does have a lot of flaws, like booking booking talent of color, all those issues, they are there and they are prevalent. The tag team division, the booking of the tag team division sucks mostly, despite how good their tag division is. Triple H does have flaws, and trust me, this is not me sucking off Triple H, because that's the last thing he fucking needs is people sucking him off, even though he enjoys it so much. But yeah, that's my rant on why Triple H is better than Tony Khan.
So
and a lot of it stems from the fact that Tony Khan being not as good as I know he can be, just irritating me. But Rob, sorry for cutting you off.
So I think the reason that I'm not a huge fan of AEW. You guys know this. I think the thing that pisses me off with Tony Khan is it seems like almost every time I watch an AEW pay-per-view with you guys this past year, it would be a great card, and the main event would suck ass.
Oh, dude, the world title. Ever since,
Danielson.
ever since Danielson, really since Swerve lost it, because even Danielson's short reign really wasn't booked the way that I would have booked it.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. I'm not going to blindly defend that. No, yeah, no, I agree.
Tony's flaws, they're just too prevalent compared to the other guys' flaws.
Dude, the greatest. Go ahead. Sorry.
Like starting stories and then dropping them out of nowhere. Talent disappearing for fucking weeks, sometimes months on end. A lot of it's not in his control, like injuries and stuff. But like when we don't know if the talent's out, all we know is that the talent hasn't fucking been there for weeks, and their shit just got dropped out of nowhere. Like why? Like that's like Vince McMahon type shit. And I'm not saying Tony Khan is anything like Vince McMahon because he's not. He's more the exact opposite from Vince, really. But like that kind of shit, it's like it's holes. It's avoidable holes in your product.
I think the World's End, where I think Rob can, because Rob watched this with me. I think that is the perfect example of where AEW is right now. There was so much good on the card, and then you get to the main event, and it's just like,
and it leaves a sour mark on the entire pay-per-view because that's the last thing you remember. As opposed to a WWE pay-per-view where you watch mid-matches all fucking PLE, and then the main event is great. So then your memory of the card is like, oh, it probably wasn't that bad.
I can agree with that.
That's a really good point because a lot of people it stems from that, really. Like if you actually look at like the shows that people are bitching about and you see the amount of good stuff versus the amount of bad, it's like Why are
It's
people even bitching
one-
about it? But it's
one
because the
bad
bad,
show or one
the
bad
bad
night.
is so prevalent that people just channel all their energy on it. And that's one of the things they need to change if they want this perception problem that they have to go away.
All right. Well,
But
let's
anyway.
yeah.
Long rant aside about booking, and I can go further with Sean if you want me to, but I don't want to take up that much time. Your Booker of the Year for 2024 is James Darnell, John Blood, and Tony Douglas of Deadlock Pro Wrestling. Congratulations, boys. Woo!
Boys.
Yeah.
Okay, our next award is Most Charismatic of the Year.
Okay.
I changed my answer for this one.
What you got? Start us off.
So, I originally put The Rock because, like, I was like, oh, that's an easy answer. But then I thought about it because this dude didn't just take over the fucking like wrestling world. Like, he's not even that good as a wrestler. But charisma-wise, this dude took over the fucking whole world. Joe Hendry was the most charismatic man in wrestling in all of 2024 only because of his fucking theme song. But there is not a single other answer here, bro. He was electric for one thing, his theme song. But when you've got fucking people like NFL running back Jamal Williams singing your fucking theme song at fucking practice for TikTok.
And the fact that he's in TNA, too. He's not even in WWE or even AEW. He's in TNA.
Yeah.
He
That's
did
a good answer.
He did a
That's a
few
great
NXT
answer.
shows. And like when he
That-
showed up in NXT, huge pop, bro.
More than he gets in TNA.
Yeah.
I was laughing because like how good of an answer that really is.
Yeah.
Just Joe Hendry, he makes me laugh, man. I respect his I respect it getting over as a meme, despite people hating on him so much or starting to hate on him.
Dude, I think
That's a
me
good
and
answer, though.
Rob, I think me and Rob are locked in, bro. Because I also have Joe Hendry, but I had someone else.
No.
I had someone else besides him that you guys might choose. So I'm not gonna say their name yet, but you go ahead.
I'm gonna give an award to the meme guy.
But I mean, he was. Rob already said it. Go ahead. You guys go ahead.
TJ, what you got?
It's not a good answer. Well,
Please
I put
somehow
Swerve.
pick. Wait, who'd you pick?
Swerve.
That's a great answer.
That is a great. Answer.
Swerve is very charismatic.
Swerve's a stud, bro.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
However, it doesn't mean anything because we're outvoted. I picked Mina Shirakawa.
oh my god,
God damn it, Mina.
that's a great answer.
I love Mina. I love Mina.
Her charisma is unreal, dude.
Did you see her latest one? It was like, "Do you want burgers, fries,
Yes.
or Mina?"
Whipped cream. No, it
and
says
then-
whipped cream. Or me.
And then Eddie Kingston said, "A burger wouldn't sound nice." Anyway, I
Oh,
really like the
fucking
Mina
Eddie.
answer. She is very. That's a great answer.
Dude, like it's ridiculous how over she has
is,
gotten
bro.
with American audiences, dude. Like
And she's a
Before-
great wrestler.
before AEW, she really hasn't come over to the States a lot. Like besides, the like once in a blue moon Stardom shows that they would do over here. But like she quickly has gotten like accustomed to everything, and
Mhm.
everybody loves her, and it's just like infectious. Like the energy she brings. Like despite the fact, like she's obviously very attractive. I think we all can agree
Facts.
on that.
And everyone loves
Yeah.
her dancing. I think that also helps her with her charisma. I think her dancing, like her little dance off that she had with Mercedes Monet, like that got traction.
Yeah, she's incredible. But you guys picked Joe
Come on.
Hendry.
Dude.
I'll throw out another name as well that I had written down before Joe Hendry. I threw out LA Knight.
LA Knight, yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't nearly as charismatic as he was in
Yes,
2023.
that is why I chose Joe Hendry, because I feel like LA Knight, like I don't want to say he cooled off, but in a way he kind of did, and that's not all his fault.
No, he
It's
kind of got
the
like
same-
super hot and then kind of, came back down and now he's like a staple of SmackDown.
I just feel like
it's more normal, you know. It's not mind blowing anymore.
I feel like I don't know if charisma is the right word for Joe Hendry, but I felt like when I think of somebody who like
he is very
literally-
charismatic.
He is
Well,
very
well,
charismatic.
Well,
He is.
like I said, I didn't know really the definition of the word, but I was kind of like, if it's kind of the way I was thinking, I was like, Joe Hendry literally comes out, everyone sings his fucking song, no matter what, dude. Like Rob said, bro, I was seeing people who are not wrestling fans singing this song, and I was like, Jesus Christ, he is everywhere.
There's
Remember,
an
he was
entire
put-
department at work that believes in Joe Hendry because the crew leader fucking made them. Like,
Remember,
I
he
have
put his
real-
face on billboards outside their WWE arena.
No,
this guy-
he did that.
That's why I said he did that.
Oh, you said okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
My bad.
he is that charismatic that he put his face in front of a WWE building.
I don't think that makes him charismatic. I just think that
It
makes him
does.
good
I
at-
think it does.
it's good. He's good at marketing.
I feel like
getting
that's
himself
maybe
over.
it's not charismatic, but
Not the billboard thing. I could fucking if I had enough money, I could put my face on a fucking billboard. It doesn't make
Are
me
you-
charismatic.
are you as charismatic as him to put your face out there and make people believe in you?
What?
everybody believed in Joe Hendry, bro.
I think
That's not charisma. Putting your face on a billboard is not charisma. That's confidence. Having the
Was-
confidence to put your fucking face on a billboard, that makes sense. That's not charisma.
fair enough.
But I do agree with your other points, though.
I don't know if it was this year, but the song he does, because he does do like the little songs he does, like that, the Edges bitch, whatever.
That was
You
in
know what I'm talking
2023.
Oh,
I
that
know.
was
Yeah,
2023?
I know the song bit. I feel like I
Yeah.
haven't seen very many of them though from this past year.
Heard.
He's probably still doing them though.
Oh, well, I'm still stuck in 2023 apparently.
I don't know. Is that the answer? Are we all gonna come together for Joe Hendry?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did it for you, Joe Hendry.
I love
All right.
you.
That's a good fucking shout before we officially give this award to Joe Hendry. Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu.
Dude,
That
his
is
promos
great.
are fucking nuts. I love you solo.
I mean, my original answer was The Rock because, like,
The Rock is
in 2024, he was charismatic as fuck. But he's always been charismatic as fuck. Joe
Shut
Hendry,
your mouth before the Rock comes out there and slaps the herpes off your lip, you fatty.
like Joe Hendry specifically popped out in 2024.
All right, your 2024 most charismatic of the year is Joe Hendry. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna get to this little non-wrestler section of the awards. First up is the best announcer of the year, and I'm pretty confident that this is gonna be universal or almost universal.
Go ahead.
I'll start us off. Samantha Irvin.
Yeah, for the final year
Yeah.
because she's no longer an announcer. Samantha
Yeah.
Irvin.
I mean, it's not even like a pity award. Like she was like
No,
She was the best
she's-
announcer, but
Yeah.
and this is like what 3-time now.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's
Yeah,
fucked
for
up that
ours.
she doesn't even like
She doesn't like,
announcing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. She's like
imagine
one of
doing
the best
something that
ever.
you are literally the best at and you don't even like it. Crazy.
Is that like a universal agreement between the
Yeah.
four of us? And we
Yeah,
got any other
I had
shouts?
Samantha. I mean, Justin,
Justin Roberts.
Yeah.
Byron Saxton.
JoJo.
and,
JoJo.
Huh?
Hey,
JoJo
what
hasn't
are-
announced in years.
Wait, is that not who I'm thinking of? Who am I thinking of?
You're thinking of
The new one that replaced Samantha.
Julian or Jillian
No. Who am I
Lillian
thinking of?
Garcia?
Lillian
Yeah,
Garcia.
Lillian.
Who just started? Who just did announcing at AEW that doesn't?
Dasha? No.
Dasha did, but that was like a couple years ago. She's been
She
gone.
was a WWE announcer, and then people were giving her hate because she just did an AEW show.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I don't fucking know. If we don't know if you don't even know who you're talking about, how is she a good answer?
I thought it was JoJo, but you know,
Good
never
answer,
mind.
nephew.
Yeah. What? Okay. Avery has lost the plot.
All right. Samantha Irvin, winner of the
I
award.
thought,
Yeah.
it was JoJo. It was JoJo. She did.
She did one show. You're trying to give her an award for doing
No.
one show?
I was
I'm
just
pretty sure
throwing
that was
out-
this year.
I was throwing out another name. My bad.
Okay, well, you're wrong. The only
No.
other shout out I could give is to the Collision/Ring of Honor announcer, Bobby Cruz. He's one of the GOATs.
Damn.
Oh yeah, true. Not Bobby Cruz.
Yeah, your official 2024 Best Announcer of the Year is Samantha Irvin. Yay! Congratulations.
Yo.
Next up, in similar vein, is the Best Commentator of the Year, and this one should be interesting.
Yes, sir.
Avery, start us off.
Taz.
He's gonna say Taz.
I love Taz. I love Taz.
Commentator
Taz is-
Jones.
Taz is so good. I love him. He's not gonna win this award, but I love him. I love
Award
him.
show
to death.
Jones.
I'll go
Damn
next.
that Yahtzee.
I think mine is like the same reason as Avery's. I just love him. Nigel McGuinness.
Yes. Yes.
Nigel. I want to see it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Nigel is so yeah. If Taz,
Wait,
yeah,
O'Brien.
yeah, I should have said I like Nigel. I wrote Taz earlier in the year and I just didn't want to change it because I love Taz. But yeah,
Yeah, Rob, I
Nigel's
need you to pick my answer, buddy. I need you to pick my answer.
Pat McAfee.
Fuck no. No.
Okay,
Now,
that's
fuck.
not a fuck.
I mean,
no,
my
he's
original
good.
answer was gonna be Michael
Yeah,
Cole without Vince McMahon in his ear has become a really good commentator.
That's not a bad answer.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's
Uh,
enhanced because
But
also
Michael
Pat
Cole
McAfee
when
as
he's
well.
loving his job. In parentheses.
Look,
Fair
man,
enough.
But Pat
vibing
McAfee.
old man Michael Cole. It's a vibe.
All right, what's your answer, Ethan?
Joe Tessitore.
Who?
Joe Tessitore.
Why am I not thinking of
Is
who
he on
this is?
SmackDown?
He is on SmackDown. He
Okay.
is a new hire. He joined in September of 2024. He was an ESPN commentator. I think he did college football. He is phenomenal. He has gotten adjusted to commentating wrestling very, very quickly, and he's just a breath of fresh air.
Oh,
in
I
a
do know who
world-
this guy is.
In a
yes.
world full of annoying ass commentators, Joe Tessitore is great, and he makes the product feel legit, makes it feel like a sport, and he's fucking awesome.
Also, let's take a step back. TJ, I know your bitch ass did not fucking boo Pat McAfee. You
He's not-
motherfucker.
he's mid. He's not that great of a commentator.
Bitch,
I
you're
boo
mid.
Pat McAfee too. Pat McAfee is not that good
He's funny.
anymore. His first run, I enjoyed his first run a lot. He was like also a breath of fresh air. He was Pat McAfee is like the Tony Romo of WWE commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he started, he was like, it's really nice, different. He added something new, and now like ever since he started College Game Day and shit, like he's just too busy, man. He's too big. He's doing all this shit. Like he's just like he's lost a lot of substance in his commentary. Now it's just goofy shit, which is fine.
That's what he's there for. Like,
But like, yeah, he doesn't impress me anymore. That's my argument against Pat McAfee.
I am fine with switching to Nigel McGuinness. Nigel McGuinness is hilarious. Him with the Bryan Danielson match alone is hilarious.
But I'd rather give it to Nigel or Taz than fucking Pat McAfee, even though Joe Tessitore is the correct answer.
I mean, Taz.
you-
I mean, Taz is funny as fuck. I mean,
You motherfuckers just haven't heard him enough.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I just haven't heard him enough because I barely watch SmackDown.
well, Andy got hired in like the last 3 months of the year.
I've had
And
all
that's all
year
we-
to listen. I've had all.
That's all he
last-
needed.
I heard all year to laugh at Taz and Nigel McGuinness.
All right.
So, Ethan, it's really up to you. Who would you rather give it to, Taz or Nigel McGuinness?
Nigel, because Taz
Yeah.
was out for a while.
I think I'm fine with Nigel. Nigel's hilarious.
All right, your official 2024 commentator of the year is Nigel McGuinness.
Yeah.
W.
We did it for you, Nigel.
You didn't do shit for him. You said Taz.
Yeah, I did it for you.
I'm sorry, Joe. You're
Maybe
great.
next year. Maybe next year.
Okay, next up, best manager of the year.
Dude, this
Ooh.
category pissed me off because I had a fucking idea. Like, I was literally filling the shit out, and I was like, oh, yeah. And then I like, went to go back to my notes to put it in, and I was like, fuck, who did I just think of? And I could not remember who, so I put in a different answer.
Okay, who'd you put?
Don Callis.
Okay.
Just cop-out answer. Like,
It's not even a cop-out answer,
It's
though.
not even.
I could
not
not think of managers, bro. I was like, well, Paul Heyman was out all year. I'm not gonna fucking use Paul Heyman.
I have the correct answer, I think.
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 like real contenders. And I think Avery's probably gonna say mine.
Prince Nana, baby. Prince Nana is the GOAT.
Yep, that's my answer too.
I also said
yes. His
Prince
dancing
Nana.
brother.
But I think Don Callis is a really good answer because what he has done with Kyle Fletcher and Takeshita.
I think yes, him being the ultimate, like, I think him alone brings heat to anyone in the group, and I think that's a great heel manager.
Yeah.
But here's my argument against Don Callis, though. He doesn't know Takeshita's moves.
No, he doesn't.
Like,
Yeah.
at
No, he
fucking all.
doesn't.
So yeah, he can go fuck himself. Fuck Don Callis.
All right. So
Every single time this man hits the fucking raging fire, Don Callis, if he's on commentary, goes Blue Thunder Bomb.
Yeah, that does piss me off.
You're fucking dumb. Know your number one guy that you're managing's moves, Don. What are you doing? I guarantee you, when he was managing Kenny Omega, he wasn't going, "Oh, one-winged angel" when he fucking would do
Hit a
a V-trigger. Like, come on.
He does the one-winged angel. Don Callis is on commentary like, "Oh, he's hitting the angel wings."
God damn it.
He's hitting the chicken wing.
Yeah, so we are in agreement with Prince Nana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Prince Nana.
I'm really curious.
He got so good as a man.
Thinking.
He got so big as a manager. He fucking has his own coffee now that he sells.
I'm really curious on who Rob was thinking.
So is Rob. Rob's curious on who Rob was thinking.
What?
Was it AEW or was it WWE?
I want to say it was AEW. Like, I want to say...
Alex Hernandez.
Get the fuck out of here.
It might have been Prince Nana. You never know.
No.
The hype man.
The only 2 good ones I can think from AEW is Nana and Callis.
I'm trying to think of who else is a big time manager in AEW.
Oh, MVP?
No.
MVP's a good manager.
I mean, he's like half manager,
Yeah.
half worker, but
oh, okay. She doesn't count. But are you thinking of what's her name from BCC? Because she does not count as a manager.
Marina Shafir?
No.
Marina does not.
Maybe it was WWE. I don't know.
Well,
Okay,
WWE you have Paul. That's about it.
Oh well.
Oh, your official
Carlito.
2024 Carlito.
Carlito.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Your 2024 best manager of the year goes to Prince Nana. Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's 2 years in a row, right? I think he was best
Maybe.
manager last year too.
Was he?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was like Swerve's like breakout year. So
Mhm.
he was a huge
But
part
Swerve
of that.
did not get breakout star of the year. Pretty sure
We haven't
Yeah.
gotten there
LA Knight
yet.
last year.
Chill.
No,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
talking
last
about
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think last
Who
year
got it
was
last year?
LA Knight.
LA Knight.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. For people who are confused, we've done this for the past 2 years. This is the first
shit,
year
yeah.
that we're.
We probably should have explained that at the start.
This is the first year that we're kind of sharing them out.
Doing it for
publicly.
DWP.
Yeah, since we have started this show, we are now doing it
live.
as a show. So what?
Hope you guys enjoy.
All right, that
Yeah,
should have been probably an hour ago.
Yeah, I really just thought about that. I was like, I feel like it might be a little confusing that we're saying last year when there is no record of last year.
Damn, Gunther won Best Powerhouse last year too.
As he should.
Yeah, so if we bring up past winners, they are unofficial to DWP. They are prequel answers, I guess. The not epilogue, prologue.
Yeah, so the epilogue's after.
Yeah, I know, I caught myself. All right, next up we have now we're getting into real interesting stuff. The real good awards. We have the most underrated wrestler of the year.
I think I have a great
shit.
answer for this,
Okay.
but I want someone else to start.
I also think I have a great answer.
I'll just throw mine out.
We probably all have great answers. TJ, you fucking kicked ass last year when we did this, so
I did.
You threw out Hawkins?
Angelo Dawkins.
Angelo Dawkins.
It has been 10 years. It has been 10 years, and this man can still not get this dude's name right. D'Angelo Hawkins, fucking. I think TJ did that too.
I did.
I don't know. I know his partner's Montez Ford.
Yeah, TJ, kick us off.
God is good. I put Beast Mortos
Great shout.
Okay.
Great
because he is very underrated.
He's a contender for sure. I thought about him.
I know Rob's gonna be like, no.
I mean, I don't know because I don't really watch him. I just know he's not
Rob.
charismatic
all right,
at
Rob. All right, Rob. Who you got?
No, I'm going last.
You got to go last. Okay,
Yeah.
Ethan.
All right, I'll go. My most underrated Rebel Club himself, leader of the Bullet Club War Dogs, David Finley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
That's not a bad answer. That's not a bad answer.
Absolutely. Just like
he flipped the switch.
Dude, I mean, holy shit, dude.
What I've seen from him, because
I was not a fan. You know this. I was not a fan, and then he had that match with Ospreay and Moxley, and then since then, he's proven himself.
Fucking minor spoiler, I didn't end up giving it to him, but he is a contender for most improved wrestler of the year as well. But
that's true.
The reason why I went for underrated is because I feel like, he's always been able, like at least the last couple years, like before the War Dog stuff, he's always been able to be what he is now. He just wasn't ever like allowed to, I guess, because he was like a tag team guy forever. And then they tried to make him Jay White light. But now, like this year, he's found his fucking groove. He is one of the top heels in New Japan. He's one of my favorite wrestlers to watch in New Japan. And just shout out David Finley, man, because he was not set up very great when he took over Bullet Club from Jay White.
Yeah, he was basically...
God damn. He has shot new life into that group with the War Dogs, bringing in the dojo guys. And
he was feuding...
His match output has been unreal.
He was feuding with, what's his name? Also was in the Bullet Club. And then he split off with Hikuleo.
Phantasmo?
Yeah. He was feuding with him for a minute.
That was 2023.
I know, but I'm saying I was trying to think of the timeline. He feuded with him, and I wasn't very high on him from there. But he is definitely. I see. I don't know. I feel like my answer is a little weird. I think mine might be the first one out on this one. I said Commander for this because I feel like I understand that he's like people know him by his high flies. But I always feel like because he loses and he never really gets a lot of wins, that people kind of just think of him as a throwaway wrestler and like kind of like a squash wrestler sometimes.
You see, I disagree. I think that everybody knows how good he is. They just want him to not just be a enhancement guy that loses all the time.
That's fair. Like I said, I put him down, but my answer is probably gonna be the first one out, which is fine.
I don't hate it.
All right, Rob, what's your treasure?
What's your golden answer over here?
Yeah,
All right,
he's got
hear
the
me out.
golden egg.
And Ethan's gonna be like immediately like that's a great answer. Andre Chase. This dude is fucking insane, and we just didn't know it because like the Chase U gimmick was like why.
But even that, like he got that gimmick over.
He got people behind it. I don't know how the fuck it was a group of nobodies. Ridge Holland being one of them, who people just don't like anyway, and he still got people cheering for it.
I can't believe they killed it. I know that. I guess they're like bringing it back. That's the last I heard. I don't really watch NXT that much, but I can't believe they killed that shit.
Yeah,
That is a great answer, Rob.
that
That is a
that
great
was
answer.
it. That, you know what, Rob? I'll give you that was a great answer.
I, however, stand by David Finlay because unlike the other guys you have mentioned, David Finlay, he has like he had like a lot of stink, from like that first year he was the Bullet Club leader, and then like, being like on the undercard and like not really a big player for the years before that. I just think a lot of people discounted him and he's proved them wrong, which is why he's my most underrated.
Sounds like a spout for most improved.
No, because the difference is he
No,
didn't
because
really
I
improve.
think he's always been able to be this good.
Yeah.
He just wasn't able to due to booking and what they wanted from him.
You know what? I'm leaning towards with Rob here. I feel like they gave him a crazy gimmick that he really put over, and he really, I mean, if he wasn't in that group, that was not getting over. I mean, there was just no chance. I mean, I don't know.
Honestly. And you have to. Doesn't he wrestle in sweatpants and a
Yes,
sweatshirt?
he literally wrestles in like a fucking sweatshirt and sweatpants,
Yeah, and he goes crazy.
and he's out there
And-
doing nuts
And a
ass
collared
moves.
shirt on.
Like,
Yeah.
if you need any verification how good this guy is, go watch fucking him and Ridge Holland versus Fraxium, and tell me when
Mhm.
I'm telling lies.
Or him and Duke Hudson versus Fraxium.
Shout out Fraxium.
Oh, it's up to you guys. What you think?
I am down for Chase U, baby.
As
TJ?
much as I agree with David Finley, like I have to give it to Andre Chase because
I did it for you, Andre Chase. Go Chase you. Give me a C.
Sorry, Big Dave.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Big Dave. I failed
Because
you.
yeah, you'll see people be like, you'll never. I don't know. You'll never be like, yeah, Andre Chase.
No, he's a
I don't
dumb
know.
comedy
No,
gimmick
okay.
guy.
Here's my
But
thing.
he is a great wrestler.
Ethan, here's where I would choose side with Rob is I think with David Finley, I feel like he was put in as the head of Bullet Club, which is one of the most famous groups in New Japan. And I felt like at some point he would at least be over with the crowd and everything, and he would find his way eventually, probably, because you're
He
in
did.
that position. I get that, but with Rob's thing, dude, that's like when they gave. Okay, maybe this is a crazy example. This is like when they gave fucking the Undertaker gimmick, bro. People didn't think he'd fucking get that shit like that. I mean, dude, could you, Ethan? Okay, could you tell me that like you think?
Look, man, I
anyone-
already lost. You don't need to keep grilling me.
I'm just saying, bro. I don't. That's like if Dolph Ziggler would have got the Spirit Squad fully over. Like, holy shit, bro. Like,
Nikki. God damn it.
yeah, baby.
I love you, David Finley.
Chase you.
All right, your official most underrated wrestler of the year is Andre Chase. Woo!
Yeah.
Congratulations, Chase U. I hope you make
Chase
a comeback
U.
because it was fucking fucking trying to give Shawn Michaels Booker of the Year when he killed Chase U. Get the fuck out of here.
He did that at the start of 2025.
No, he did not. That was the end of that was in 2024.
That had to have been like the last couple of weeks, 2024.
No, it was
What?
like the last couple months.
Oh.
Because Ridge Holland turned on him and then beat Andre Chase in a
That's
match
right.
to kill it.
That's right.
Andre Chase.
That was in
versus-
like November.
And he fucking books his GM to be the most incompetent fucking
Oh my
GM
God.
ever.
Oh, brother.
I'm not going on a rant with Sean's booking. But yeah, that match happened in November.
Damn, really? For real? I'm crazy.
Next category.
Next category is the most improved wrestler of the year.
Oh, let me go first, please. I have a good answer, I think.
Go ahead.
I have Jack Perry. Okay? This man went from like
Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
he had a shitty theme song, being a shitty
Are you talking about the
heel.
Beethoven?
Yes. He was a shitty
Not
heel.
Tarzan Boy.
No. He had a shitty theme song and was being a shitty heel. Then he disappears because of, you know, he goes to
Refill.
Japan. He goes to Japan and he creates a whole new persona. And then he comes back to AEW way more popular as a heel than he was when he left. I mean, I think he turned his... And he's wrestling better. That's another thing, too. He is, as a singles wrestler, he is a better singles wrestler than what he was. Huh?
Nope.
I'm not saying he's phenomenal, but he is better than what he was.
Nope.
You don't think he was?
Nope. He was so much better as Jungle Boy in the ring.
Okay.
He was always good as Jungle Boy.
Okay.
So what has he improved, really?
My point being, he went from being that shitty persona and made it better.
He made his character work. His new character work.
I think he reinvented his character and then also reinvented his moveset and everything else. I felt like he went to Japan and came back as a whole new person.
Okay. I agree partially with that. But my biggest argument against him is that the character was not capitalized well on.
I mean,
he was kind of hot for a couple months, and then where's he been? Where's what he like was doing? Kind of like the summer was good. He was real hot over the summer, and then like after the coffin match, he kind of like he challenged Danielson.
And then what did you do after Danielson?
he lost to Takesha, didn't he?
No, he lost to Garcia at Full Gear.
Yes, my bad.
And like all his matches, like a lot of those matches I just brought up were good, but he was having good matches as Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
So if your argument is his character has improved, I agree with that, but I don't think he's a contender to win this award because
I just remember him being
was not capitalized on.
I just remember him being not very good. He was very like him I think what makes it for me is like because Jungle Boy was so good, he went into this new character and it was very bad. It was very bad. And he went to Japan and basically created something different and came back way better. But I see your points though. I see your points.
Yeah, I mean if you really want to go further, the whole character evolution, really, he didn't even really do it himself. It was just circumstance because fucking he pissed off CM Punk.
But he capitalized on that. Not everybody would do that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I disagree.
He could have kept the Beethoven music. He could have kept the Beethoven music and still did the shitty. Right, go ahead. I'll let other people go. Let other people go.
TJ.
I have. It's funny that Avery said Jungle Boy because I have Anna Jay.
I thought you were about to say fucking Jack Perry, bro. I was about to fucking throw something.
No. I disagree with Jack Perry. I don't think he's a good fit because I don't think he's improved.
Anna Jay.
She went to Japan and put in the work, and she's
I think
a way better wrestler than she was.
I think she's the opposite of Jack Perry. I feel like she got better at wrestling, but she still has no fucking character. I feel like she just hasn't had a character. Her best character was, I got a fat ass and a bad attitude.
That is her character.
I don't know.
But she has improved a lot in the ring, so I give her credit, and I will give her a nomination.
Rob?
I put Tiffany Stratton, but that's only because before main roster, like in 2023 in NXT, like she was good, but she was like whatever. But she came onto the main roster in 2024 and fucking took everybody by storm. And she's gotten much better in the ring, and she kills on the mic. So
I don't hate that answer. I do think she was very good at NXT.
yeah, but dude,
That's really
this
the
is
only thing I
that
can-
pisses me off about WWE right now is how good NXT is. It is hard to look good in NXT because everyone's so good in NXT, especially their women's division.
Well, yeah, you have to.
Oh yeah, but when she was there, she was like one of the best ones. Like
Well, when
all the girls that are there now, like besides like Roxanne and shit. Like
What?
yeah, the division wasn't as stacked as it is now.
No. I mean, when you have two of the best women on the planet.
Yeah.
But
My answer
she
is
has
the
seemed
Guns.
she has seemed like a fucking on a different stratosphere when she came to the main roster because the
That's
women on the
valid.
main roster are like
Stratton Fear.
Get the fuck out.
okay.
The Guns.
The
Okay.
Guns is valid.
The Ass Boys. They
That's
went from
valid.
unbearable, annoying, could barely work to save their fucking lives, to now they're one of the most entertaining tag teams in the company.
It sucks to. Where have they been?
Hurt.
Oh, for
One of them's hurt. I don't remember which one.
Does this count though? It's most improved wrestler, like single.
Tag teams count as an act. They're together.
All right.
I'm not gonna give it to fucking Austin Gunn when both of them have both improved equally, and they are an act together.
If
You
you
know,
would give it to anybody, it would be Colton Gunn because Colton
I'm-
Gunn.
I'm
weaker one.
fine with that answer because they were like literally unbearable, and then
Yeah.
they went to becoming the
Bang bang gang.
yeah, and since they've done that,
They hooked
like-
up with Juice and Jay. It's just been gold since then. No pun intended.
yes.
Yeah, I'm fine with giving it to the Guns. That's a great shout.
Yes.
Yes, the Ass Boys. I did it for you, Ass Boys.
Oh
Damn
my
it.
god.
We gotta stop letting him win awards.
Why does it bother you so bad that I'm celebrating my people? So yeah, we all agree on the Guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Most improved wrestler S parentheses of the year, the Ass Boys. Woo!
Woohoo.
Next award is the Breakout Star of the Year.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
I have recency bias.
I'll go ahead and go first.
Okay, all you.
Hologram.
Good shout. I'm wearing a hologram shirt right now.
Fuck yeah.
I know.
Hello, gang.
I know he
I'll go
won the
put on my
award
mask.
earlier, but my answer was Obafemi. I know
That's
he won
also
an
a good
award
answer.
earlier, so
That is a great answer.
Dominating. Fucking became. Who did he squash? Was it fucking Dragon Lee for the North American title?
Yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
And then just went on a fucking tear. Yeah, good shout. And now fucking set him up to become NXT champion at the start of this year. Yeah,
Yep.
good shout. All right, Avery, you want to go or you want me to go?
You go ahead.
All right, I have this one, and this is my answer, and I know it's not going to win because you guys do not watch this guy ever. But mine is Yuma Anzai from AJPW.
Yo. I'm just kidding.
This guy, he's just unreal. If you guys look it up, like what he's done, like he became the ace of All Japan this year, and just killer matches. He beat Nakajima for the Triple Crown Championship, and then went on to defend it against Kento Miyahara, and one of the best matches of last year. Just unbelievable, an All Japan classic. Following it up with other matches with the Sato brothers and Yuma Anzai. So I just wanted to shout out him. I know you guys don't watch him, so he's not going to be the winner. So I'm sorry, Yuma, but you're fucking awesome. The new ace of All Japan.
Like I
shout
said,
out to
I have recency bias. Yeah, that sounds like you like. I feel like
I
if
highly-
maybe-
I highly recommend checking out his stuff if you guys have the time, because he's the one to keep an eye on. for the future of Japanese pro wrestling.
Yeah, I have recency bias. I said Kyle Fletcher. I felt like Kyle Fletcher
That's not
went
even.
from what?
I mean, yeah, I get it because like
He
the
did
real big change happened like what, Full Gear or Wrestle Dream.
I felt like he went from, hey, your tag partner's hurt, and now you're a singles wrestler, and like he was kind of transitioning, and he didn't have to like. I felt like he did not have to like transition so hard into being a singles wrestler, but he fucking did. Oh, like this year he has very much carved out a path of being a singles wrestler and not even going back to being a tag wrestler. Like, it is insane. Like,
Yeah, he has achieved a whole other level since that heel turn.
that is why I shouted him out. If he don't win, it's fine, but I wanted to be able to shout him out, being like, hey, this guy, he made a very much 180 turn that I did not expect from him, and holy shit, I am not mad about him doing it.
Well, another four different answers, and all four are fucking fantastic.
Rob, who? Oh, okay. Rob said Obafemi again.
Yeah, and I mean, I'll pull him just because fucking he won best big man earlier.
And I will pull Yuma Anzai because you guys aren't familiar with him. So
it's Hologram and Kyle Fletcher.
And both of those, I love both of those answers, but I think the edge goes to Kyle just because, like,
Yeah.
And even before, he was still like a top prospect. Like,
I think
fucking phenomenal.
I would have sided with Hologram if he didn't get hurt and we could have saw what he did. I think him getting hurt stopped his momentum a bit.
I thought you were just gonna say I'm siding with Hologram. It's like, huh?
No. Like I would have. I think if he didn't get hurt and he would have wrestled the rest of the year, I think he could have done some really incredible things. Because he was. I think if he didn't get hurt, I think I wouldn't be saying Kyle Fletcher right now.
Dude, he was getting over.
Yeah.
In great matches. Yeah, he got hurt, and then I think he's good now. He's just been like, I think his wife's about to give birth. Last I heard.
Yeah,
so he's
I
just
think
staying away.
Congratulations to Hologram. Hello, baby.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello, baby.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
So we're in agreement for the Proto Star.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Your 2024 Breakout Star of the Year is Kyle Fletcher.
Woo! The Don Callis family.
Do the
Next
thing,
up,
Avery.
we have...
Do the thing.
Oh. We did it. I did it for you, Kyle. The Proto Star. I probably peaked my mic.
Often imitated, never duplicated, baby.
Shut up.
Next award is the Weekly Wrestling Show of the Year.
Okay.
NWA Power. No, I'm just like...
No, okay. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
Doing cocaine on the CW.
This guy, bro. Yeah, I bet you watch what's that one show with Tyrus on it? What is that show called?
The Fox Show?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Fox News Channel?
Yeah. I bet your favorite that's your favorite to just turn on in the morning, bud.
All right.
No, he's on another show like Gutfield or whatever it is.
It's a Fox show.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Flash.
I'll start off. My weekly show of the year. Honestly, it was really hard because there was a lot of ups and downs for most of the weekly wrestling shows this year. But I think in terms of like the amount of great episodes, Dynamite was the most consistent. Despite some Tony Khan's imperfect booking, I think there is a lot more good on Dynamite in 2024 than bad.
Yeah.
So I have to give it to Dynamite.
I had Dynamite.
Also had Dynamite.
Okay, well,
what'd you have,
I
Rob?
thought I said probably Collision. I don't know, maybe Dynamite. NXT was also really good. That is literally my answer.
Fair enough.
All right, there we go. Pretty much clean sweep. Weekly show of the year is AEW Dynamite.
Woo!
I think they're a three-peat too. Do want to give a shout out to Monday Night Raw. I do like watching Raw every week, and did in 2024.
I will say a couple of my answers, you'll notice, like I got kind of like bored with them. Like that answer right there, probably Collision, maybe Dynamite. I don't know. NXT was really good. For Booker of the Year, I said probably. I was like, no, you know what? Tripp, not actually Shawn Michaels. Like that's what some of my answers are later in this.
All right, so what are we on now?
Best maneuver of the year.
Okay.
Oh, I got it. I'll start off. I'll read it
All right,
word
go
for
ahead.
word. That fucking 450 lariat that Sol Ruka did at Heatwave. That shit was crazy.
Yeah,
That's true.
Good shout.
so for clarification, is this a move that is done all year, or is this like a move that is just it can be done one time and it's?
I did a move that was done one time because that shit was memorable.
Well, that's what I mean. Is this supposed to be
I
more
think
of
she
like
does. I think she does that pretty normally.
Oh,
my thing?
I don't watch a lot of her though, so
My thing was like if it's like a really cool spot, like is that something that could still be considered best maneuver of the year, or does it have to be consistently really good all year?
I mean, it could be either one.
Okay, I was just checking.
Again, we've done this year before, Avery. We've
Yeah,
done this
but you
before.
know, I always ask probably every year, so it's fine.
You do.
last year was Swerve Strickland's house call.
Because it
Like
was
last year, for example, for 2023, mine was Will Ospreay's Tiger Driver, which he did like once, but when he did it was just so awesome.
yeah.
So like either way, you know. All right, who wants to kick us off? Or not kick us off, but
I say Rob already
Go
said his
next.
answer.
who wants to go next?
I'm interested. What's TJ got cooking?
Mine's probably a boring answer, but I put the Bisaikuni. Not
Ethan?
even
go.
just
Yeah, you
not
went
even
with the
just
safe
Danielson
answer.
doing it. Not even Danielson just doing it. When Wheeler does it, it's crazy too.
Ethan, what you got?
I got Bronson Reed's Tsunami.
That's true. That's a great shout.
It's just a simple splash. But dude, when he does it, he's gotten it over. They've done it perfectly. Like when he first went out there and fucking did it to Rollins like 8 times. Fucking awesome. And then he did it to Truth, and then he's done it to a handful of people. He did
And
it
then
off
he
the
did it
cage
off-
at War Games, which is
That's
why
what I
he's
was about to
hurt.
say. Hopefully he makes a
Fucking
recovery.
Snapped both of his fucking ankles
Th-
or whatever
this
the hell
won't-
happened.
This won't win, but it's a personal one that I wanted to throw out. Specifically, okay, Will Ospreay doing the oh my god, why am I blanking on it? The AJ Styles
The Styles Clash?
Styles
Styles
Clash. Yes,
Clash?
yes. The Will Ospreay doing the Styles Clash, and I want to say specifically because like there's been multiple times this year, whether in person or not, that like as soon as he even gets it close, the whole crowd
Calls for it. Yeah.
Yes, it is so. I really felt it this year. That's why I put it down. Like I said, that was more of a personal throw out, like shout out, because I fucking love when he
Yeah,
does.
because
it,
we
but-
fucking did that shit all out, dude.
yeah.
We were a part of that.
Slash.
Shit, we got some 4 good
Yeah.
answers again. God damn it.
I don't hate any of these answers.
I don't remember the one you said, Ethan.
He said
What?
Bronson Reed's.
Okay. My mind blinked.
Tsunami!
Okay.
Okay.
The Tsunami is especially
Fucking Michael
Bronson
Cole
Reed.
calling it. That's one of his better calls, bro. Tsunami!
Peak this shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, Sol Ruka's fucking finisher. Is that what that's what we're talking about, right? The finisher?
No, it's not even her finisher. It's not the Soul Snatcher. It's this.
It's
That's
from
also
the
a good
outs-
shout, though.
Yeah, it is a good shout.
Yeah, this whole
I thought that's what he was shouting out. My bad.
No.
No,
this
it
is
was the springboard 450 lariat, dude. It was insane. I will argue against it because I don't know if she does it regularly or not. I'm just assuming she does, but that's like the big one, her doing it that one time. And I mean, that's really the only argument I have. Everybody else is like consistently done. I don't know. I like all the answers. I wouldn't be mad at any of them.
No, Soul Ruka is really good. I like a lot of her moves.
My number one argument is Tsunami!
Okay. I don't know. I don't watch enough Bronson Reed to like. I don't hate him. Like I just don't. I feel indifferent. Like I just don't have enough of him to. I know he's good. I don't think he's bad or anything. I just don't have enough like attachment to him to know how I really feel about the Tsunami.
That's fine. I'm okay with pulling the Tsunami because it really isn't like a,
Yeah.
exciting move. It's just a splash. But him getting it over how he has, it's just incredible. I'm okay with pulling the Tsunami. Tsunami!
I'll pull the 450 Larry because she might have only done it that one time. Like, she might not do it regularly.
If you would have said Soul Snatch, yeah. If you would have said that one,
So-
I would have probably. I really like that one. God damn it! Do I want to do Psycho? I feel like, in spirit, I'm fine with the Busaiku knee, just because. Like, I think.
Who the fuck said the Busaiku knee?
I did.
DJ.
I did not pay attention to that shit.
He didn't pay attention when I said Tsunami either.
Yeah, so this is just
I think I would rather put the Tsunami back in the fray than the Busaiku knee. I mean, fucking
Yeah.
roast me,
Okay,
roast me
okay.
all you want.
I was gonna
Okay.
say the Tsunami.
But I'm so sick and tired of seeing the Busaiku knee. Like, I'm sorry, but he's been doing that shit for fucking what? God, 16 years. It
Okay,
seems.
It's goated, bro. It's a goated move.
Here's my
Hall of Fame
argument.
move.
Hold on. Here's my argument to that, Rob. This year specifically, that finisher was used so fucking well this year that it's insane. He had a match with Will Ospreay where it literally came down to Will Ospreay's hidden blade and his Busaiku knee, and it created a very good moment. And like, I can't describe to you the feeling that I had.
Some
And
good
then-
foreshadowing
and then-
for later.
Well, I say even into
What was that noise?
like All In, where he
Crazy.
hits Swerve with it, and that honestly just puts Swerve.
Foreshadowing.
Okay, well, all right. Like I said, I'm fine with me pulling mine. So if we want to say, I mean, I don't know. Are we saying?
We got two other people bringing
I
up the
vote-
Tsunami.
I vote the Tsunami.
Tsunami!
I'm fine with Tsunami.
I'm fine with Tsunami.
Yes!
I mean, the guy broke his ankles for it. Fuck it.
Tsunami!
He did it for you, Bronson.
I did. I did.
Yeah, so did Bronson's ankles.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
He's not
All right.
dead.
2024 Best Maneuver of the Year. Bronson Reed's Tsunami!
All right.
Moving on to the 2024 Entrance of the Year.
All right. Who? Well, I think. Okay, hold on, Rob. You start because we were talking about this before the podcast. I'm very interested. What is yours?
I put down The Rock on Raw, the March 25th episode of Raw. To preface, this is not even like a special entrance. What this was Cody Rhodes was in the ring talking about like WrestleMania, and The Rock was supposed to be at Raw the following week.
Oh, yeah, that he wasn't even supposed to be there.
He wasn't supposed to be there. His music hit. The crowd had the biggest pop ever, and that was the first time he used the final mix of his like remix theme. Like
That's
he-
a good answer.
a couple
Good
times
shout.
before that,
Good
he
answer.
had used like the like they were still trying to figure out how to tune it right. This was the first time he had done the final boss like into the fucking Hollywood Rock theme, and the crowd was so behind it. Pat McAfee was fucking going crazy. He's like, "Look at that vest! Look at those glasses!" It was
So
great.
he'd put the first entrance that he did with it over his WrestleMania entrance?
Yeah,
I think
just because the
I-
crowd pop.
I think Rob's right. I think the unexpectedness of that first time was that also the clip where he does like the chills. Is that clip too?
No,
from that.
he is
instance?
just straight up standing on the apron or
Okay.
standing on the stage, and like as soon as
He had
the
already
music,
been doing the chills thing.
as
before
soon as the
final
music
boss.
switches to fucking like Hollywood Rock, he like starts walking.
Yeah, that's a good shout out.
All right, Ethan.
Me, I have Sting from Revolution.
Okay.
Oh
It's-
yeah,
I-
valid.
I don't really need to explain it. I don't think it was
Well,
just
Rob might not know. So, Ethan, since it's your answer, I'll let you.
just the start, and it's like the theater, and Sting's in there, and he's like, "It's showtime for the last time," and then "Search and Destroy" by Metallica, the OG, fucking the the timeline of Sting with his sons coming out dressed as
Yes.
Surfer and WCW Crow Sting. It was just unbelievable.
I have seen that. Like, I don't know why Avery was like, "Oh no."
I didn't know if you've seen that or not. I don't remember. I didn't know if you watched that with us or not.
I didn't watch it with you guys, but I've seen clips of that entrance.
Well,
Fair
he
enough.
he watched Revolution with us, but he went home early because he had work the next day.
Oh yeah, me and you stayed up and watched the main event.
Yeah, you took off work. He went to work.
Grind don't
Okay.
stop.
Okay. All right, TJ.
I put down an answer, but I immediately changed it after I remember what Ethan just said. But I have, even though I don't like the guy, Jay Uso's entrance from Backlash. Just that backlash crowd was insane for him.
That's a good shout. Any Jey Uso entrance is a good shout, really.
I don't know how the fuck he got that fucking shitty ass dance move over either.
Dude, it's
And
the
just
fucking
and
up
the
wild.
down.
it is wild how over he is.
Yeah.
His entrances are always awesome, dude. Especially since he started coming out through the crowd. So he's like in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
Oh,
this
Travis
this
Scott entrance, Travis Scott smoking a blunt.
That wasn't 2024.
I know, but I'm just saying.
this is not
Iconic.
this is not my answer, but I wanted to give this shout out as well because I think this was 2024. Was this 2024? There was an entrance I vaguely remember. I don't. Was it Jay? I think Jay walked to the front of the building and Sammy was outside, and they had the camera on Sammy
Oh,
walk
yeah.
from the front
Oh,
because
his
they
Montreal
followed-
entrance.
Yeah, they followed Jay all the way out to the front door where Sammy was, and then they followed Sammy from there to the ring from there.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
a great.
I wanted to give that a shout out. That's not what I put, but that is what I wanted to shout
Yeah,
out.
that's a great shout out.
My answer was the Sting entrance, but
Yeah.
I liked that entrance a lot. That entrance was super good. I really liked that entrance. Cuz it was so like perfectly done, like the fact that they just kind of followed Jay out there and then they followed like they didn't cut, they followed Sammy all the way back, like super good. All right.
So we agree on Sting's entrance,
Yeah, the Sting
Yeah.
entrance was really good.
his retirement entrance. So your 2024 entrance of the year is Sting at AEW Revolution.
Easy.
Next up, we have promo of the year.
Oh yeah.
I can start us off with this one.
Go ahead.
My promo. I didn't fucking write the date down for what Dynamite it was on, but it's the one where fucking Hangman burns Swerve's house down.
Oh, I forgot that was this year. I mean last year.
Okay. What's Rob tripping about over there? What's Rob
Mine's
got
more of a
cooking?
joke entry, and it is right at the very end of 2024. But
Okay.
it was the New Day segment with Big E,
Oh.
where
I also
That's
where
a good one.
Kofi's like, "Yeah, you broke your neck. So what?" I loved that entire segment.
Yeah,
I also put that New Day segment.
Oh. Okay.
But
yeah.
I totally forgot that Swerve burning his house down or whatever the fuck. I totally forgot that was
Yeah.
this year.
Well-
Hangman burning Swerve's
year.
house down. He did
Well,
How
not
do you
burn his
forget
own
that when
house
you've been
down.
staring at it in the Discord?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, obviously by my picture and everything, I did not forget. Okay.
Dude,
This-
like with that, dude, it's not even like, him burning the house down is not what puts it over. It's like him talking as he's walking through the house, dosing it in kerosene.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is promo of the year.
He's like, "You broke into my home." Yeah.
Dude,
Fucking
also shout out another hanger promo that he had where he was in the hallway and
Yeah,
he's
the
like,
one where he's
Yes.
backstage. Yeah,
and
that
he's
was
like
good
he's
too.
like He's like, I did everything, you people, and you still chose him. Like, oh, dude, Hanger is like he is super good on the mic, bro. I think he has had some of the best promos in the past couple years. Like, dude, that Moxley promo he had, well, the several Moxley promos he had like last year. Well, okay, 2 years ago now. Super good. Last year, super good with Swerve. I'm so excited what he's gonna do this year, bro. He's one of the reasons I keep watching wrestling, bro. Oh my god. I did like the New Day segment though. That's not a bad answer. I think if Hangman didn't burn a house down, I think that's the clear winner.
So are we going with the Hangman promo?
Yes.
I didn't
As
really
much
think.
as-
I didn't think of that as really like a promo, just because. I mean, yeah, I guess
he
that
cut
does
a promo.
work. Yeah. When I think promo, I think like holding the mic, like either in the ring or backstage. That like
Fair
your
enough.
very vanilla definition. I didn't. Yeah, that's technically a promo. I guess I didn't think about it.
But like, okay, but like I would count, like when Bray Wyatt was doing the Firefly Funhouse, I would count those as promos. Like, even though he's not holding a microphone and he's doing a little segment, like I still feel like it's a promo.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, Hangman.
Your 2024 promo of the year goes to Hangman Adam Page from before he burned Swerve Strickland's childhood home to the ground.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you
Arsonist.
psychopath.
My
You
hero.
arsonist psychopath.
He's my hero.
Hangman is not wrong. Hangman was right.
Hangman has never been wrong.
All right, next up we have Moment of the Year.
Oh,
This should be a good one because there was a lot of great moments.
There
in
was.
There's a lot of
2024.
great moments.
Who wants to start us off?
I'll go first. My moment of the year comes from All In, and is Nigel McGuinness making his in-ring return.
That's a great.
that's pretty good.
Starting off hot.
All right, Rob. I feel like Rob's not gonna have an AEW one. I'm interested. What's Rob's?
I was really tossed up. Both of mine were retirement based.
Oh,
I
okay.
almost put down Sting's retirement, but
Okay.
I did not put that down because I feel like this is way bigger. When John Cena announced that he's retiring in 2025.
It's a very big moment.
Yes.
I, however, disagree that that's a bigger moment than my
Sting.
pick, which is Sting's retirement.
I think. Wait, he retires this year. I think that will be moment of the year. I think. For this year.
Depends on how they do it. But it's got a good shot.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle wrestled.
I think Cena retiring is bigger than Sting retiring, but I also feel like Cena has been the bigger superstar. So Sting's been doing it a lot longer, a lot more consistently, though. So
Fair
I
enough.
can
Fair
definitely,
enough.
but
He's
I think in terms of like megastar status, Cena is higher than Sting. However, Sting is one of the greatest professional wrestlers ever. And the fact.
Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Well, I was gonna say the only thing that I feel like I give Sting over Cena announcing it is Cena's is an announcement, and it's not right now. It was not like in that moment. I think if this was John Cena's retirement match or whenever versus Sting's, I could see if they do it right, Cena wins outright. I see what you're saying, Rob. But Sting got the retirement match that he deserved, and it was
Is that your pick too?
Yes, it was well put together. It was so good for him that I think that if it wasn't that good, I think I agree. I would agree with you that it was Cena. I think that is the only reason.
This is very simple.
Thing. Yeah.
Sting's retirement is the greatest retirement in professional wrestling history. No ifs, ands, or buts.
For now. We'll see how they do Cena's.
Well, yeah, but there's no argument. On this day, on January 28th, 2025, when we're recording this, there is no argument that Sting's retirement is the greatest retirement in pro wrestling history. It was like one of the best matches I have ever seen. the feeling watching it was unreal.
Yeah.
Avery, you and I watched it together.
Yes.
It was like a spiritual experience watching that match from start to finish. And I know like that's obviously an argument for it being match of the year, but I think the moment at the end of Sting, going out on top, even though he himself
Yes.
probably would have fought against, like, he probably did fight against it.
I think that also helps it. I think that him winning helped it a lot than if he would have lost. I feel like if he would have lost, it would not mean as much than the fact that he won in the way that he did. I think
He is one of the greatest wrestlers ever, one of the most selfless wrestlers ever, and he got the retirement that
he deserves.
100% deserves. And fucking newsflash, the rest of the old guys on the AEW roster, not all of you deserve a Sting retirement. Jeff Jarrett, fuck off. I don't want to see you on TV. You are not Sting. You will never be Sting.
Okay, well,
I
then
think
that's
the
crazy.
thing. Well, with
You
moment
say,
of the year,
damn, that's crazy?
I didn't
With-
think you'd say all that.
with moment of the year, the reason that like I said, I did almost put Sting's retirement. The reason I put Cena's like announcement
Mhm.
was because I also factored in a shock, like the shock factor of it, like shocking moments.
Yeah, how like
Uh,
he just fucking
that's-
came out unannounced and was
that's-
like,
Yeah.
I'm done next year.
That's a
yeah,
good point.
like he's
That is a
still
good
pretty
point.
young. Like I expected Sting to retire. Like
Technically, he's been.
I expected
semi-retired
him to
before.
retire a few years ago.
I mean, technically he did. He
Yeah.
was forced into retirement in 2015 after he got hurt in the Rollins match in WWE. The AEW run was a blessing.
But now you got all these old dudes that are like pushing it, and I mean,
They fucking think they're Sting.
it
They're
just-
not.
I don't know. I guess
You're
I
not
expected,
Sting, you're
I
not Bryan
expected
Danielson,
Cena to
guys.
do it too, and he's not. He's like, I'm done. I'm hanging it up.
I see what
So
you're
that
saying.
kind of
Rob.
that shocked the fuck out of me, and I was like, that's crazy.
I feel like also, like I said, I think if it was
Actual retirement, yeah.
Yes, if it was the actual retirement, I think I agree with you. I think Cena retiring would have been a bigger deal. As long as they handled it right, I think it would have been a bigger deal than Sting. I
But
agree
we will
with
see
you.
for next
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, if they handle it right, Rob, that's no question. We can revisit this, and I will 100% agree with you that there would be nothing more important than him retiring. As long as they do it right. As long as they do it right. Which I don't have faith in, to be honest with you, I don't. They have
Okay.
not handled certain people good in the past. I don't trust them, to be honest.
Well, it's not the same WWE. To be
Yeah,
devil's advocate.
Like Angle's retirement match being against
Yes.
Constable Corbin. Is that what
Yeah.
you're talking about?
yeah.
That was Vince McMahon. Entirely 100% Vince McMahon. And Triple H is not as big of an idiot as Vince McMahon is. So
We'll see.
they'll do Cena right.
We'll see.
Anyway, your 2024 moment of the year is Sting's retirement. What? Yay, Sting.
We love you, Sting.
Next up, we have best faction of the year.
All right.
This one's probably gonna be a little harder because factions and tag teams, really. Spoiler: tag team is up next, and I feel like there really isn't a lot of contenders in each
No,
category.
not this year. I have an answer that I don't know if anyone else.
I want to
has.
hear fucking Mr. Giggles over here. I want to hear his answer.
Me?
Whoever the fuck is
No,
laughing,
it's
I can
it's
hear
Rob.
Rob.
The
It's
learning tree.
No,
No.
no. This
I mean,
podcast
I
is gonna
put
be
that
three
down.
people.
No, my real answer is the patriarchy. But now that I'm thinking about it, like I almost want to switch that to Chase You. I just wanted the learning tree for the memes though.
Wait, am I dumb? Wait, hold on. Never mind. Continue.
I don't know. Are you?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what?
Yes.
Fuck. I'm changing it on the. I'm calling an audible. Chase You.
Oh, we got our first audible.
Fuck the learning tree. Fuck the patriarchy. As funny as the learning tree is. Chase You.
All right,
Not
Avery, who are you
a
picking?
terrible pick at all. Avery, what are you cooking?
I don't think anybody else said this just because of what they've I don't know, maybe. I said the Judgment Day.
All rise for the Judgment Day.
Day.
I feel like the Judgment
Judgment
Day
Day.
has entertained me all year, and
You mean
I just
Carlito, not the Judgment Day.
Well, Carlito and
Dominic.
fuck.
I feel like
No.
Dominic.
Dom's
the-
pretty fucking funny.
Fuck. What's the?
JD don't Google me.
Yeah.
Yeah, JD.
Dude, speaking of him, bro, that match
Yeah,
he
he
had
broke
on
his
Raw
ribs.
last
Yeah, broke his
night was
ribs.
fucking incredible, dude. Broke his ribs, punctured his lung, and wrestled a fucking banger.
What a guy.
Yeah, I chose Judgment Day. I felt like the Judgment Day was pretty good this year.
I don't
they
think they
may-
were as good as they were in 2023. But that's also not a bad answer.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I put the conglomeration.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to my conglomerates.
Okay. Who'd
They're
you
just-
have, Ethan?
They're just so fun. That's my argument. They're fun.
I mean, not wrong.
Mine is the Bullet Club War Dogs.
Valid.
That's
very valid.
That's valid. That's a valid one.
Like I said with David Finley earlier, except it's not just about him. It's all of them. Gabe Kidd, fucking
Oh yeah, Clark
Clark
Connors.
Connors, Drilla Maloney,
Drilla-
and then even
Drilla.
like they added Sonata. I mean, he hasn't really
Oh, for
contributed too
real?
much to
No.
it. They added Jake Lee from Noah. He's kind of sucks, but the LA Dojo guys, they're fucking nuts. David Finley and them,
Mhm.
bro.
Dude, I miss
Revitalizing
fucking-
Bullet Club, kicking ass in New Japan.
Rob, I'm honestly glad you switched to Chase U, because if you would have said the patriarchy, I would have definitely disagreed with that.
Dude,
don't
I
think the
just was trying to rack
patriarchy-
my brain for factions, bro.
Fair
I
enough,
seriously
fair
wrote
enough.
down the learning tree as a joke just to get some laughs, and I was like, I gotta figure out a real answer. And I was like, the learning tree might be my only real answer. I was like, no, the patriarchy, because I didn't want to write down the Don Callis family either.
The patriarchy.
I
just-
definitely, you got me fucked up. You think I'm writing down the bloodline?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Hell no.
The new
Hell
bloodline.
no.
I love you, Solo.
I
Hell
love
no.
you, Solo.
Yeah, that guy's the only guy that. Never mind. Don't get me heated. I ain't gonna do
Hey,
it.
Tama Tonga's awesome too. Yeah, 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 yeah.
God damn it. How about Tongaloa? How about that guy?
Dude,
Phenomenal
honestly,
wrestler, top 10
he's-
in the company.
he's so
Shut up.
fucking terrible that he's like almost
No.
fun to watch because
It
he's
is
so,
so
terrible.
funny.
You're lying.
Bro, he
No.
went for a low blow and punched his own teammate in the head.
So
He missed the spot on his debut.
So bad. Solo's no better, bro. He's slacking. I don't know what he's doing. He's in a Kenta era, bro. I don't know what he's doing.
Solo's okay.
He's Kenta
not-
right now. He's not
not
even
great.
trying.
I don't know, guys. What are we thinking? We have different answers. I like the conglomeration. I really love them a lot in 2024.
Another answer I could have thrown out there is fuck. What is Chad Gable calling his group right now?
American Made.
That's a really good answer.
Who's all in that group again? Remind me.
Chad Gable, the Creed brothers, and Ivy Nile.
Yeah.
That's not a bad. That really isn't a bad group. Mm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll
Did-
withdraw.
Did Avery want
boys.
me to say the Death Riders?
No. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
No.
Maybe if the end of the year didn't go the way it did, maybe. Now actually, you could have said BCC. That would have been a better answer.
BCC is a more valid answer,
Um,
even though they died in our September.
So, I'll withdraw Judgment Day just because I don't really think they did jack shit this year. for the
All
most part.
rise for
No,
the Judgment
and-
Day.
And they lost Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
now
it's
you-
over
now
members.
you don't get to
All
hear
they
that
have
every
is
week.
Carlito. All they have is Carlito now.
Finn Balor is still funny.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
And that was great.
They're all funny.
So we have the conglomeration, we have the War Dogs, and we have. Are you thinking? Are we doing Chase U or are
I
we
didn't
doing?
chase you.
Okay, Chase U.
The War Dogs is not a bad answer because they've been.
It's a great
doing
answer.
great. It's a great answer because
The only thing I
They
have against
should.
the who is all considered conglomeration. That's
Orange Cassidy, Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, Willow Nightingale, Tomohiro Ishii, Rocky Romero.
Well,
Is Kyle still in that group?
but that's 2024,
Yeah.
not
Yes,
he just left in 2025. I think honestly, even
Too sweet
though
me, bro. Too sweet me,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, I'm gonna too sweet you, brother. Because fucking Gabe Kid alone.
Yeah, I'd rather say
David
the
Finley
War
alone.
Dogs. I'd rather say the
Yeah.
War Dogs over the conglomeration.
Connors and Maloney fucking holding down the junior tag division for most of
Yeah,
the
Connors-
they're fucking awesome.
Bro,
That
I've been riding with Connors ever since he stepped into the that was forever ago though.
that
Forbidden
Forbidden Door
Door?
match
Yeah.
like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I've been yeah.
Yeah, he
When
was
everyone-
awesome in that match.
Yeah,
He was. That match was awesome.
Drilla's fucking going up to heavyweight, so that'll be good. I think he's facing Shingo at the New Beginning.
Oh fuck
Alrighty.
yeah.
So
Alright.
Bullet Club War Dogs? Question mark?
I'm
fine
down
with
for it.
Sure.
Yeah, War
I
Dogs.
did it for you.
I did it
I did it for you. I did it for you, David Finley. I got you an award.
Yeah.
Give the other War Dogs ones too.
All right, like I said, next up we have the best tag team of the year. Again, not very many contenders. Tag team
Okay.
wrestling kind of struggled in 2024.
I don't
Ethan,
know. I think I got a
Oh,
really good one.
We got
here.
some good ones. We got
This
some good ones,
motherfucker
though.
didn't get an award earlier, so and I'm gonna bring him back up with his
Yep,
tag team
yep.
partner, Fraxium, best tag
Yep.
team of the year, baby.
Yep.
Yep, that's mine too.
That's my answer as well.
I'm fine with that answer. That's not who I had, but I
You
am
picked
fine
the
with
Young
it.
Bucks.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, they're number 2.
I'm fine with
It's either
like
Fraxium or the Young Bucks, really.
I'm fine.
Unless
I am fine with Fraxium. That like I said earlier, I forgot. I forget about NXT sometimes. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Axiom
do-
and Frazier were going
It's
nuts.
crazy. It's crazy how much Avery loves Axiom and hates Nathan Frazier.
I
like-
don't hate Nathan
Dude,
Frazier.
you fucking hate Nathan Frazier.
I
You're like,
hate-
oh,
trained by
Seth
Seth
Rollins
Rollins."
suck off over here. Nathan Frazier
Yeah.
wannabe.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Fucking, you
it
can't
was,
stand this guy, but you
Okay,
love
but you-
Axiom.
But you also hated when I was like, "Yeah, let's go A Kid." You were like, "Man, fuck A Kid."
A Kid sucks. Axiom is good.
I liked him when he was A Kid.
A
Still.
Kid was good too.
I liked A Kid. I like Axiom. I didn't like Nathan Frazier when he was Seth Rollins suck off. But now he's
Specifically, I
better.
like Axiom because of how funny he can be. Like, he was doing the shit that Mortos is doing before Mortos was doing it.
dude.
He's
Him-
standing backstage with suits on with a Power Rangers mask.
Yeah,
And
he's
then-
the guy.
Like, it's just funny. Like Frazier will be saying something, then the camera pans over to Axiom, who's just like super serious in a suit in a Power Rangers mask, and you just
I
aren't supposed to
feel-
question it. It's funny as fuck.
I feel like if you want like a really great match to like see him do kind of funny but really good shit, which Iron Survivor match is that? Is that 2 years ago now?
2022.
2020.
Oh, god damn.
3.
Okay. 3 years ago. Yeah, that match, staple of that guy's funny as fuck, but wrestles really good. The cage spot where he's in the cage with I can't remember who he's in the cage with, but he's like fucking they're like going back and forth. Really hilarious. Love that match.
Has nothing to do with 2024 though.
No, I'm saying like if you want to go back and watch an earlier match that he had.
I do want to give a shout out to another team. You
ahead.
guys don't follow them because you don't follow Stardom, but FWC in Stardom, which is Hazuki and Koguma, they kicked fucking ass and are top 3 tag team of the year. They're not going to win this one because obviously it's Fraxium, but I just wanted to give them a shout out.
Nice.
But anyway, your best tag team of 2024 is Fraxium.
Let's go. Go ahead,
NXT.
Rob, do the thing.
What, 3 of us had him down. I'm just the one that said it first. Yeah, Fraxium. Yeah, Axiom, I did it for you. I got you an award.
We did it for Fraxium.
Yeah, well, I'm the one that shouted out Axiom as the best high flyer, and you guys were like, whoever the fuck you guys
Mystico.
said, command. Oh,
Mystico.
whoever said Mystico. That's right.
And you were in agreement with Mystico.
That is true. Because he's the GOAT.
He is the GOAT. All right, next up, we got pay-per-view / PLE of the year.
Ooh.
I might got a bit of an L take on this one.
Go ahead.
I said NXT Heatwave. I'm a suck off for this pay per view, bro. I love this.
That was it.
I
That show
love
was like
this.
ridiculously good.
It was.
It was. I'll go ahead and go next. I might be biased because we went to it, but All Out.
All that was
Also-
very good.
Great answer.
What do you have, Ethan?
All right, I think mine is. I feel pretty strongly about it. I don't think there's anything from 2024 that even touches it. I don't think there's anything that this company has done that has touched this
Oh shit.
in its history. AEW Revolution,
Oh my god. How do
Yeah.
we had the same thing again?
absolutely historic
God
show.
damn it.
The best show AEW has ever done, dude. I mean, you have Sting's retirement, which we've talked about plenty so far in the show. But not only that, you had that Will Ospreay's debut match
Takeshita.
as his first match being officially signed versus Takeshita, which is one of the like literally any other year, it would be the match of the year.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't criticize anybody who has that match as their match of the year. And again with Bryan Danielson and Eddie Kingston,
Yes.
again, most years it's match of the year, and all three of those matches happened on the same fucking night, guys. Surrounded by
OC.
other great stuff.
OC
Orange,
and Roderick, right?
Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong for the international title.
Oh my god.
BCC versus FTR.
Yes. Fire.
Yeah, that card was
ooh.
fucking insane.
I don't remember if this
it
was a
so
great
soon.
match, but Tony Storm versus Deanna was on that match. Was on that card.
It was good. The whole show from top to bottom. It's literally like one of the best wrestling pay-per-views ever.
Wasn't there was the triple threat on that show? Joe, Hangman, Swerve.
Yeah, Joe, Hangman, and Swerve. Yep.
That was
The weakest part of the show was like that scramble shit that they did.
The
And
eight All-Star scramble where it was like
the only
eight
reason
random,
that even happened was because Tony wanted to do Meat Madness, but then like
and then a
half
lot
the
of them got
guys in
hurt.
it, half of them
It
were
was
hurt.
it was a funny match though. It wasn't.
Yeah, like
the
it was
worst.
fine. Like if that's the weakest part of the show, like this show's fucking. It's
Christian Cage
literally
versus Daniel Garcia.
yeah. The only contender to it in my mind is WrestleMania Night 2, but even
Night
that
2 was
doesn't
really good.
that doesn't even come close to this. And I mean, AEW has had a lot of all-timer pay-per-views. Like All Out is one of them. Dynasty was one of them. Wrestle Dream was incredible. All In was incredible. But yeah, Revolution's just one of my favorite pay-per-views ever, so I couldn't give it to anything other than it. Thoughts?
Yeah, nah, I had Revolution. I'm a sucker for the Sting fucking shit, bro. I could not get that out of my mind.
Well, Rob and TJ, do you guys agree with going with
Yeah.
Revolution?
Yeah.
It was a Takeshita versus Ospreay, man.
I mean,
need
we
that
all
shit in
watched
my
most of that.
veins.
We all
Ethan,
watched most of that show together. So I mean,
Rob's gonna love the day that somehow, some way he gets pay-per-view of the year to be an NXT pay-per-view. He needs Sean to start cooking something way
it's not like
wild this year.
He
He's
cooked
not-
with Heatwave.
dude, he's not even sucking off like all the NXT shows, just that
No.
one. And I agree, dude. That show was
No,
like
no, it
there was
was
no
amazing.
reason for that show to be as incredible as it was. That's probably
What's-
like the worst NXT pay-per-view like card on paper in years. And then it's like one of their best. It's insane. It really is insane. But your official DWP pay-per-view / PLE of the year is AEW Revolution. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Next
Getting
up,
closer.
we have promotion of the year.
Oh, okay, well.
Oh.
Probably AEW.
Yeah.
I-
I went ahead and just put AEW because that's like the main one I only watch.
I feel like
WWE because it has NXT.
I you know, I don't remember who won last year. Was it AEW as well?
Yes,
I don't
I
know.
believe so.
Was it
okay.
or what? I know Triple H won Booker.
I don't think he won. I don't
Okay,
think
no,
WWE
AEW
won.
was promotion, but
I
Triple
think
H won
I
Booker.
think WWE won 2022.
Probably.
Yeah, AEW won 2023.
My answer is CMLL. They were off the
That's
chain
rough.
in 2024.
Nah,
They were
sorry, I'm not gonna do that. This copyright.
they were just on fire, getting like the AW guys to come in for shows, which was always awesome. Their matches were always awesome. There's usually at least one or two good to great matches every single week on Virnes Spectacular. It's awesome. They've grown. A fucking 100-year-old promotion, damn near growing still, is awesome. They're getting hotter in the States. They're fucking hot in Mexico. It's just good vibes with CMLL. They're my promotion of the year. AEW has too many flaws for me to give it to them. Same with WWE. Honestly, I'd put WWE ahead of AEW in terms of commercial success. I think AEW had a good year, but
They
like,
took
the end-
yeah,
the end of
ending.
it kind of
Yeah.
nosedived.
Yeah,
Really.
The ending really. Honestly, it's crazy. I didn't think New Japan would do as good as they did at the end of the year, considering how much they lost throughout the year, like
Yeah,
talent-wise.
2024 was a struggle for them, but they have handled it pretty well.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for how much talent they lost, I'm very surprised. I'm not saying they're promotion of the year. I was just shouting them out. Like, hey, you did a lot. Not saying with nothing, but you lost a lot fast, and you still, like, they were not the worst, you know?
Yeah.
Evil wasn't their headliner every pay-per-view, okay?
Look, for me, just AEW, as much as I would love to give it to them again, it's just
Not TNA. I'll tell you that. It's not TNA.
No.
TNA
They've had a
could
good
have.
year.
They
They've had a
could
good
have.
year. They've had an all right year.
Then they fired the main guy. Then
I don't know.
Um,
Yeah, it's up to you guys. You guys watch less promotions than me, so
I
up to you.
honestly, I'm fine with not saying AW and giving it to you. I
mean,
I don't want to give it to the Fed, to be honest. I'd rather say NXT than AEW and WWE.
NXT is the Fed.
yeah, NXT is WWE. I literally, that's why I
Oh,
was
I
like
thought it was the
WWE
third
because it
show.
has NXT.
It is their third show, but they are WWE. That's why
Alright,
they don't call their PLEs NXT anymore. They just say WWE.
What's AAA doing this year, Ethan?
Having Nick Nemeth and Alberto Del Rio feud for the fucking world title.
That sounds like
Banger.
gas, bro. That
No,
sounds
it was
so good.
no.
In 2024?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
No.
bud. It wasn't. I promise you, it wasn't.
Their best guy spent most of the year hurt, so they were doomed from the start.
Vikingo. Yeah.
Fuck AAA.
You can just say CM. Hello. I'm fine with that.
I did it for you, CMLL.
God damn it. This fucking guy.
Your 2024 promotion of the year, CMLL. Yay! Lucha.
Oh, but when I do it, I get fired from the podcast. Okay.
No, because you were doing it to quote fucking Sin Cara shit. Fuck you. You don't get a pass. You were quoting the Lucha Dragons, you fucking bitch ass. Don't even compare. All right, this will be a good one. 2024 feud of the year.
Mm.
I'm interested what everybody's got.
Go ahead, Rob.
Wrestlers versus injuries.
Oh my god.
Everybody got injured in 2024,
Oh my
bro.
God.
Jesus Christ.
That is not an
dude.
official answer.
That wasn't what I wrote down. I just wanted to be funny. I said Swerve and Hangman ?
Yes.
Yeah, Swerve and Hangman.
Yeah.
There
I want to
is.
shout out. I would like to shout out Willow and Stat
Mm.
because just
I would like
I'll
to
shout
shout
them
out
out.
Damian Priest and Gunther, but I know Swerve and Hangman's the right answer.
That's crazy.
Here's the thing. Yeah, Willow and Stat, like, I love both of them and their matches were great, but like they kind of just like dropped it out of fucking nowhere for no reason. Like Stat was just a face again and left Stokely and is trying to reunite with Willow. I just don't think the booking of the story is was as
Yeah,
strong.
I was just thinking about the all-out match, and that's a great blow-off match for a feud.
That match was fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
It was. But yeah, clear-cut winner. Man literally burned down a childhood home. Come on now.
Another good shout on the WWE side is, I guess, Cody versus the Bloodline. Cody and Seth versus Roman and Rock. Like, that was like the best WrestleMania build in since Kofi Mania?
Yeah.
Like that shit was great too. But yeah, I think it's Swerve and Hangman.
I just think it's crazy that it is Swerve and Hangman, and that was also what it was last year.
Yeah, dude. They might just keep if they keep going back, if they keep revisiting it every year, they might just keep winning this award.
Because it's a fantastic feud.
Well, yeah.
Oh
to
my
be
God.
fair,
Well,
to
Swerve
be
doesn't
fair-
have any
Modern
more
day
childhood
Rock and
houses
Austin.
yet, so
Yeah, they seem to each keep buying more houses and then keep burning them down.
No.
Anybody have anything else to add or shout outs to give? No? All right. Well, feud of the year for 2024 goes to Swerve Strickland versus Hangman Adam Page.
the 2-time.
Two times, back to back. All right, here we go. We're getting to the top of the top awards. We have 2024 match of the year. There's a lot of fucking phenomenal wrestling matches
There's a
in
lot.
2024.
Yeah, this is
A
gonna be
lot.
very.
I foresee 4 different really great answers. So who wants to start us off?
So I figured I knew what one of the options would be, so I threw out a different one and said Rollins and Rhodes versus Reigns and Rock, WrestleMania Night 1.
Good match. Don't think it's match of the year caliber. I think Roman and Cody is a better shout.
Well, and I thought that would be one of the shout outs along with another match, and I was like, I just want to stir the pot a little bit.
I respect it. TJ, what you got? What's your match of the year?
He said, "I want to stir the pot a little bit."
To the
it's-
final boss. Bloodline rules.
My match of the year is Bryan Danielson versus Swerve Strickland at All Out. All in. All
It
in.
was all in.
My bad. But yeah, that match was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, that's mine too.
I can explain too. Just
Go ahead.
no. Okay. Avery?
What?
No.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Well, okay. Just
You said I can explain it and then said no.
the build. Well, I was going to, but then I was like, you know what? Avery hasn't said his. But it was just a great. Oh shit, my AirPod's about to die. It was just a great match, and then the fighting spirit spot of is. Oh my god, I can't even think right now. But when he's kicking, when Danielson's on the ground and getting kicked by Swerve, and he's looking over at his family screaming, I love you, and then hulks up and then just looks Swerve dead in the eye and just slaps the shit out of him. That just solidified it for me. I mean, that oof.
It's one of the greatest matches ever.
Yeah.
Probably my second favorite match of all time.
I love that match.
I know what Avery's gonna give it to, and I
What?
can't even argue.
Wait, what do you think it was gonna be? Go ahead. I want you to.
no,
I want
say
you
it.
to. I
No,
want you to
say
guess
it.
it
I don't
for
want-
me, you son of a bitch.
No, because if I'm right, then it gives away your moment. So you say it.
Okay, well, I was going to give it to the Sting match because I really love the Sting match. That was it for the whole year until I went to fucking Dynasty, bro.
Yep.
Oh
yeah.
my god, bro. Dude, when I
Oh
tell
my
you,
Lord.
that these motherfuckers just looked at each other and I was in, bro. I cannot physically go with a different, like, I understand the all-in match, bro. Dynasty was something different, bro. Dynasty was a fucking different animal to me. If we go like all in, sure. But dude, I want it to be known. Dude, I think Dynasty I don't want to say a
It's
better
a great
match.
shout. It's a great match.
This year is
dude,
just fucking incredible because, like, you know, for most of the year, my match of the year was Sting's retirement, right? And that's one of the greatest matches of all time. And then, you know, like you said, we went to fucking Dynasty, and Osprey and Danielson happened. And that's also one of the greatest matches of all time. That became my match of the year. And I was like, there's literally nothing that could top this. And then Danielson and Swerve proved me wrong again and had yet another fucking greatest match ever in the same calendar year. It's crazy. That match was unbelievable. It was like a Dragon Ball Z fight in real life.
Dude, it literally was. And then the ending where it's like it's literally a fucking shootout between finishers, bro. Like I'm sorry, bro. I understand the all out or the all in fucking match, but bro, I really want to dig my heels in and say it's the Dynasty match, bro. I want to.
I mean, dude, like for you and me compared to the other two, like we have the experience of being there for it in person.
Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm being too biased because I was there.
I don't even think you are, because it's just that fucking good.
What?
The match.
No, I heard Rob laughing, so I was like,
Oh no, I didn't laugh.
oh, dude, I thought I heard
nobody
Rob
laughing.
laugh, bro. I thought I heard Rob.
It's probably me.
It was
Oh,
Ethan.
maybe.
I mean, dude, like you remember we were chanting, "We're not worthy," dude. Like,
Yeah.
because it was just unbelievable. But
it was
know,
it was crazy.
with all, just to show you like how good the Swerve Danielson match is, for an argument for it, is that I was there for the Will Ospreay and Bryan Danielson match, and I have that bias to it, and I still think it's Swerve and Danielson.
I mean, listen, I can concede and admit that it's gonna be all in, but dude, in my bones, I really feel that it should be Dynasty, but I can concede and say that it's probably all out or all in. Sorry.
Real quick.
Just because of the moment.
Yeah, we got to shout out some of the other, just because like
Yeah, I
don't think people have realized how like
Deep
phenomenal this year was for matches. You guys have any you want to shout out?
I want to shout out the triple threat from Wrestle Dream.
One of the best ever.
Yes.
Probably my favorite triple threat of all time. But Takeshita, Osprey, Ricochet, my God.
All right, just off the top of my head, for shit I want to shout out, Osprey and Takeshita at Revolution.
Yeah, fire.
Swerve and Hangman at All Out.
Mm-hmm.
Zack Sabre Jr. and Bryan Danielson from the New Beginning in Osaka.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And his match versus Okada in the Tokyo Dome.
Yep. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, Hell in a Cell.
Valid.
Yeah.
Mayu Iwatani versus Suri. One of the best Stardom matches I've ever fucking seen. And yeah, dude, there's so much more. Like this year has just been unreal.
If we want to talk about TV matches, Darby Allin versus
Will Ospreay. Dude, not even just TV. Like that's in my top 20.
Facts. That match was fucking insane.
Like number 11, top 20.
And then the end of the year, fucking Will Ospreay versus Okada in the C2 finals.
Yeah, that was
that match was fucking incredible.
Yeah, I think Rob really liked that match as well.
Which match?
The
Ospreay and Okada, World's End.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. I liked every C2 match from World's End.
Yeah, they were all really good.
I also like the fact that Avery incorrectly guessed all three of them.
Dude, I did. Literally. I was like, oh well.
He was like, no way Fletcher loses this.
And I was like, oh my God.
And then he lost to the Styles Clash, which was even more preposterous.
Dude, I really lost it at that.
You thought Ricochet was gonna be Okada?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Brother.
Bro, you probably when Ospreay won, you were probably like, oh, so it's gonna be Ricochet, right?
Yeah, that was what happened. Yeah.
And then
I was
Okada
like, okay.
made Ricochet look like a bitch, running around the ring,
And then
smack him in his bald ass head.
And then I was like, okay, well, I just watched Ospreay just cut this promo. That's a winning promo, brother. This guy's going over. And then he lost to Okada, and I flipped my shit. I was like, oh my god.
I also want to give a shout out to Roman versus Cody too, because I just rewatched that recently, and it really is probably like the best WrestleMania main event ever. It's peak WWF. Like,
True.
it deserves
mentioned-
a mention.
You got
We
any
mentioned
other...
it earlier. We mentioned it earlier, but Zack Sabre Jr. versus Hechicero in 2 out of 3 fall. They had multiple matches.
Yeah, both of their matches from 2024 are match of the
Yeah.
year contenders.
You got any good
And Rev
shout-outs,
Pro
Rob?
and CMLL.
Give me the NXT bangers. I know you got them.
Dude, like anything from Heatwave.
Yeah.
Obafemi versus
That
Wesley.
fatal 4-way was really good.
The 4-way was good. Surprisingly,
The-
very good.
Ethan Page, Sean Spears, Javon Evans, and Trick Williams.
Had no right to be
Where
as good
they
as it
mimicked
was.
the finish of that fucking fatal
Backlash
4-way.
07.
Yeah. I remember
Anything
Avery,
else we
Avery
gotta-
hated that match. Avery was like, man, I don't know why they...
Wait, what match?
Heatwave fatal 4-way.
Did I hate that match?
Yeah, because
Why'd I hate
Ethan
that
Page
match?
won it, and you're a fucking Ethan Page hater.
Yeah, I mean,
Why?
Ego.
Why?
listen, we're not gonna get into that.
Go.
Positivity.
All right. Our last 3 awards, all in the same similar category. First up, we have Best Female Wrestler of the Year.
This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
It should be. My answer is correct. But
Yeah.
you guys don't watch her, so I'll just
even
start it
though I
off.
don't know ball.
I'll just start it off with one of the best wrestlers in the world. My number 2 wrestler of the year, Suri. Absolutely unbelievable talent. She's everything that I want to see in a professional wrestler. Just constant, phenomenal matches. The Mayu Iwatani match that I mentioned. Her Suriism shows, which is her own freelance shows, which she always has killer matches on. She does work in Seedling. She was the first Marigold champion, beating Julia in a great match. Just unreal output. She kicked off the year with a great match with Chihiro Hashimoto from Senho. Just unbelievable. I know she's not going to win because you guys don't follow her, but that's my female wrestler of the year.
I think TJ might have her.
No, I don't want. I need to watch Stardom, not Stardom, but just Joshi. But
Okay.
my women's wrestler of the year that I put is Willow Nightingale.
Okay.
She
I don't exactly hate that.
She went all over the place, and she went to CMLL. She went to New Japan, I think. But
Yes,
yeah, didn't she won the TBS title? Didn't she this year?
Yep.
And had a great match with Mercedes.
Yep.
Had
Great match with Stat.
killer matches with Stat.
She had a great women's world title match against Mariah May at Wrestle Dream.
Yeah,
Willow's
Alright.
a good shout.
I think.
For
Yeah,
sure.
All right, Rob.
you sound so sarcastic. For sure. Yep.
Timeless Tony Storm.
No, I was being genuine.
Oh,
I was being
okay.
genuine. I fucking love Willow.
Okay. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Tony Storm, huh?
Go ahead, Ethan.
I don't think she's as strong as a contender as Willow or Suri,
Yeah.
but she is a contender, I think. Like that feud with Mariah May, really great. Like that match is really great. She had a lot of good matches. Tony Storm's 2024 was a lot better than Tony Storm's 2023.
I agree.
That match with Thunder
That's
Rosa
true.
at Dynasty was very good.
That's why I'm saying I almost don't hate Rob's answer.
Dude, she had like a killer match with Azumi on Collision. Like Azumi's first AW appearance, she got fucking over, and the match was awesome. I don't hate Tony. I don't hate Tony Storm. I don't hate that.
That's a great answer.
Great answer.
Good answer. Good answer.
Well, it's
Show
crazy.
me Timeless Tony Storm.
It's because I also have Timeless Tony Storm. I felt like, dude, Tony was the top of the AEW women's division. The only other person I could see maybe getting it was like maybe Rhea.
Dude, you guys are fucking crazy.
Here, you want me to throw out a fucking another answer that'll match along with my theme? Avery's gonna be like, "Oh,
What?
Roxanne Perez."
No, Roxanne Perez is really good. I don't hate that.
I cannot believe you guys.
What? Who
Oh
you
my
want me to say? Who you want me to say?
I don't want you to say anybody. I'm just surprised none of you said who my number
Mariah
2
May?
women's wrestler of the year is. Who
Who?
had a generational year, probably one of the best in her
Mercedes?
fucking
I
historic
know it.
career. Mercedes
Liv
Moné.
Morgan.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Liv Morgan.
I'm just
who
fucking with
said?
you.
I don't know who said Liv Morgan. You're tripping. You're
Was
out of your
that
goddamn.
was that towards Liv Morgan or Mercedes? Because if it's towards Mercedes, we're about to fight right now.
It was towards Mercedes.
What? Okay, why? Why?
I just didn't really think of her.
She did have a killer ass year ever since she joined AEW.
Willow, stat
Yeah.
2, fucking every match she has on
She-
TV. Good match
Mina?
with Sky Blue.
Mina?
Like,
Yeah.
Mina.
Even
Mina
though the
was
match
Mina was this
shit,
year.
even though the
Was?
match was not that great, fucking she even pulled out a. Nah, I'm not even gonna say it's decent, but she did her thing against Britt.
That's not a shout out match. That is.
Why
not
would you
a
even bring
shout-out
that
match.
up?
That is not a
That
shout out.
actively-
I was
That
just, I was
actively
just,
argues against my case.
Yeah,
I
that-
really
I
wish
was-
you would
I
have
was
said
shouting out
fucking
Willow,
nothing.
not Willow. I was saying that Mercedes did good in that match.
Yeah, but that
Even-
doesn't. Yeah, that does not help her in this case.
But that's her worst match of the year.
It
Granted,
really
I'm
it's
just
not her
saying, even
fault.
though it was a bad match, she did good in it.
If it's not Sari, anything other than Mercedes is crazy to me. But if you guys want Tony Storm, majority rule.
I mean,
The
I
only
don't
reason
agree with Tony
why-
Storm.
The only reason why I can,
AEW TBS champion, New Japan Strong Women's champion.
the
The
only
match with
reason,
Stephanie Vaquer, that
The
got her
only-
signed.
The
The
match
only
with Stephanie
reason-
Vaquer, where Stephanie Vaquer outperformed her the entire match.
She didn't outperform her the whole match. And if WWE passed on Stephanie Vaquer for years and years and years, she went in for tryout after tryout, couldn't fucking get in. She has one big match against guess who?
yeah,
The greatest
Mercedes.
women's wrestler in North American history, Mercedes Moné, and then she signed the next fucking month.
Listen. I am not disagreeing with you.
Get the
The
fuck
only-
out of here.
The only reason why I personally put Tony Storm was
Anybody listening
because
to this, just let it be known. I know ball. Mercedes is the GOAT. This is her best year.
I am not hating Mercedes.
Tony Storm.
I just
Tony
put,
Storm over Mercedes?
okay. You have to understand. I put Tony Storm down because I just really enjoyed her all year. Well, for the most part, all year.
What
and
didn't you enjoy? What didn't you enjoy?
It's not that I didn't enjoy Mercedes. I did not. Okay, listen. I did not think that you were gonna put somebody that was not in this company. I didn't think TJ was gonna put Willow. I thought somebody was gonna say Mercedes. So I was like, I'm gonna say Tony. I want to shout out Tony. So I thought somebody else would.
You should have fucking known I was gonna pick Sari because I picked Sari last year,
That's true. Probably.
and she's only gotten better. I cannot believe nobody picked Mercedes.
I
That's
changed
crazy.
my answer to Roxanne Perez just to throw another name in the hat, but
That's fine. Roxanne's probably WWE Female Wrestler of the Year. Don't see any much
yeah.
arguments against that.
No. I don't know who would even be close to Roxanne. Maybe Rhea.
Io Sky.
Yeah, no, it definitely had to be EO. Not Liv Morgan, I'll tell you that. It's not Liv Morgan.
Well,
Listen.
what you guys got? What you guys got against my Mercedes argument?
I
you-
am fine with Mercedes. Mercedes, I am not hating against Mercedes. I just put down Tony Storm because I thought
The
somebody
match with
else was there.
Hazuki? Oh
Oh.
my god, that's her best match ever.
Dude, I just said I put down Tony Storm because I expected somebody else to say.
I'm not
Mercedes.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm just in general. Like just how good of a year she had. I'm not yelling at anybody. I'm just saying her year If it's not Suri, it has to be Mercedes to me, and I can't accept anything else. I mean, if you
I'm fine
guys
with
if you
Mercedes.
guys all agree with Tony, then sure, majority rules, but I would
I
not
do not
agree with
agree
it.
with Tony. I'm fine with Mercedes.
The only reason I would say against Tony is some of, like I said earlier, on why some people
She was
didn't.
fucking MIA for the last 4 months of the year.
Not even just that. Some people just did not like some of her gimmick ass matches where she was doing more gimmick shit than wrestling. And I think that would hurt her when you compare her to Mercedes, where Mercedes was having a run through the year of just not
me,
even.
Tony didn't really like lock in until like Dynasty. And then she was locked in from like Dynasty until she lost the title at All In. And then she had like, a couple matches in like Stardom and shit. I just don't think her year is anywhere near anybody else that has been mentioned. Like, I think Roxanne had a better year than her. I think Willow had a better year than her. I think Stat had a better year than her. I think Io Sky had a better year than her. I think Mercedes had a way better year than her. So that's just why I can't see it. Can't see Tony.
Okay,
But
well,
I've said
Rob,
my piece, so
Rob,
we
do
got to
you
come
want to
up with
make a
something.
bigger argument for Roxanne then, or are you conceding?
It's just Mercedes. Let's just make it. Dude, my biggest yeah, she's really good in the ring, but my biggest argument against
promos.
she sucks on the mic, bro.
She doesn't. She's not even that bad. She's not great, but she's not bad. It's definitely her weakness. If she was a superhero, promos would be her weakness. But I don't think she's that horrible enough for it to discount the fucking year she's had.
Rob over here. Not if I have anything to say about it. All right,
I stand firm.
Dude, he doesn't have to justify shit to me because 4 years ago I was the one cheering on Sasha Banks while he called her a horse. Okay, I don't.
Fair enough.
Okay, that was not 4 years ago. That was like 10 years ago, and I was like 13.
All right,
I was wrong, and I've repeated that. I don't know why you keep bringing that up.
All right, so let's just move on to the male because we know the female.
Your best female wrestler of the year is Mercedes fucking Moné.
Money.
Now, I don't know about what we're gonna do about the men. I don't know if we all agree on this.
I think that's surprising. I think we all can agree on it.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Ethan.
You go.
I thought this was like
who's
I
your
thought
male
this was
wrestler of the
like-
year?
Will Ospreay.
Wow. Whoa. I thought you were gonna give it to Danielson.
It's Will fucking Ospreay.
All right,
Okay.
Ben.
All right,
Okay,
TJ, who you got?
I said Danielson.
All right, Avery, who you got?
I had Osprey like I did last year.
All right, let me tell you how much Gunther has taken over the Fed, bro. This dude has carried the company on his back on the fucking in the main roster for the last entire year between being Intercontinental Champion and then World Heavyweight Champion. The entire WWE main event scene has been banked on Gunther. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
No, you're not.
You are. There's a lot of great talent in WWE that's helping them be as hot as they are. I can't solely give it to Gunther. Maybe like I'd give 2022, like, Gunther carried the shit out of them, but I don't know. They have a lot of guys firing on all cylinders. I wouldn't say he carries. I don't hate on him being someone's wrestler of the year. Like, that makes sense. Gunther's fucking awesome. He's one of the best in the world. But to me, it's Will Ospreay. Like, I know last year you guys all voted for Ospreay, and I was the one arguing for Danielson.
Yeah, that's why I said I didn't think we'd all agree.
So I know mine is shocking, but Will Ospreay, dude, like, his 2023 was phenomenal. He was my second wrestler of the year after Danielson, and I think both of those guys had even better 2024s than they did 2023. But Will Ospreay, to me, dude, he's just like, he's the guy. Like he's that guy.
I
He
think
cannot fail.
Good.
He does not miss.
I think he did a lot of putting over this year, and a lot of people were criticizing him and criticizing Tony for letting him cool off his stardom power and all this stuff, and I
But he didn't.
disagree. I think
Didn't.
he actually was elevating people by losing. I mean, dude, look what his loss did for Kyle, bro. You can't tell. It's just like how, it's funny people said that about Will this year, but nobody said that when Kenny lost to Takeshita. Nobody said that when he lost to Takeshita. So it's the same situation. Except, well, maybe not. But
I haven't heard very many people say that.
I remember Alvarez saying that. I remember
Okay,
him
well.
saying it. And a lot of people flocked to that.
I remember
But-
Dave saying it.
No, I think it was just Alvarez. But
What the fuck you mean flock to it? Everybody hates them. They have more haters than they do fans, bro.
maybe they do. I don't know. I just remember. Either way, I really think Ospreay outdid himself this year. I think in a year that could have been Danielson's, I think he just said, "Fuck all that."
Okay,
And-
let's analyze this Will Ospreay thing. Okay, the start of the year kicked off with him finishing up in New Japan with that awesome global title match with Mox and Finlay,
Banger.
and then his final match in New Japan for now was their the War Games like match that they did at the New Beginning, which is a controversial match. It's polarizing. I thought it was fucking awesome. He had a match of the year contender with Michael Oku in Rev Pro, his last match in Rev Pro for now. And he had a fucking match of the year contender with Josh Alexander in TNA.
Facts.
And that's not even going into everything he's done in AEW. The match with Swerve, Takeshita, Danielson, MJF, fucking both Fletcher matches, Okada, the tag match with Fletcher against the Bucks. This dude is undeniable. He's unfucking deniable. And I know that Danielson had a phenomenal year, dude. Like the match with Ospreay, the match with Swerve, the match with Eddie, the match with Mox. But Ospreay is just like, he says he's on another level, and that's more than just, his character's little catchphrase, bro. He is.
Yeah, I truly think that every year he actually outdoes himself. Because last year, I mean, dude, he beat Kenny last year. He beat Okada, and he beat Jericho. Like, I mean, dude, he beat 3 huge names and was going on a run last year. And I was like, dude, this is crazy. I could not have imagined that he came out into this year and said, yeah, I'm actually gonna fucking turn it up another notch. And him saying that, you're like, it'll probably be around the same. Doesn't mean it's bad. But dude, he actually did turn it up another fucking notch. In these matches that he even lost this year, he was still the better guy in the fucking match. It's insane to me that he is still this good. Like, oh my god. And I can't wait for him and Kenny to be in the ring again. I genuinely can't. It's gonna fucking blow whatever roof they're under off.
Dude, it's gonna be nuts. I agree. It's I can't give it to anybody else. It's Will Ospreay.
Rob, who did you say? You said Gunther.
I said Gunther.
I don't hate the Gunther choice. I always love Gunther in the Fed.
He's definitely like WWE Wrestler of the Year, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he's done. I think he's the workhorse of the company. think-
Cody Rhodes is the fucking.
Is he?
Cody's schedule is unreal, dude. like work rate wise, yeah, Gunther's probably the workhorse, but I mean, like Cody, he's like the definition of a top guy. Like everything you'd want out of a top guy.
That's the
what
thing
Cody
with
is.
Gunther though. Is like Gunther's not even. I don't want to say he's not a top guy, but he's not.
He is a top guy.
But like he's not. I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like he isn't top a
not.
level enough. You know what I
He's
mean?
not.
Like it's
He's not the top guy, but he is a top guy.
no, it feels like there's like a level where they put Punk, Roman, Cody, and like maybe somebody else, and they put Gunther beneath them.
No.
And I feel
Hell
like
no.
that's how it feels. I feel like that's how it feels. I swear.
No.
Drew's up in that top echelon. I feel like they push Gunther right like beneath him.
No, Gunther's in there with them.
I don't know.
I mean, you don't watch the Fed, so
When I feel like Jey Uso and Gunther on the same level, that doesn't feel right to me.
They aren't on the
What?
same level.
They aren't on the same level.
Dude,
That is their active story that they're not on the same level.
I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, I guess. I don't know.
You are tripping.
Because you don't fucking watch the fucking shit. So
I
stop
try to.
Stop
I try
criticizing
to.
shit you don't watch. That's a
I
news
try to
flash for
watch.
everybody. Everybody watching this.
I try to watch it. I try.
You don't hear fucking Rob coming on here being like, AEW sucks. Like,
I don't hate everything about the Fed. I don't.
okay, that'd be like if Rob was going on here being like, John Moxley is a terrible world champion. It's like he doesn't fucking watch it enough to know if Mox is a bad world champion or not.
He seems like a bad world champion.
I mean, this run has not been very good.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was gonna say
You get the point that I'm making. If Rob were to be like that, like it'd be ridiculous because he doesn't fucking keep up with it enough. You get what I'm saying?
I understand, but it's not like I am just gutting the whole company. I was just
No.
stating that I feel that way. And that's a personal opinion. I'm not stating that as a fact. I was just saying that's how it feels to me. But like you
That's
said,
crazy,
I don't
dude.
watch it enough. But that's how I
Longest
just
reigning
feel.
Intercontinental Champion, became the world champion, has had fucking great matches as world champion. The matches with Randy, the matches with Priest, even his matches with Jay have been fucking good. He had that match with Sami Zayn at WrestleMania, which was awesome. Gunther's a good shout. I like Gunther. But
Yeah, I love Gunther.
Will Ospreay's on another level, man.
I feel like I have enough knowledge to add about Moxley that I think this is his worst world title reign in
It is.
AEW.
It is.
Yeah, it definitely is. Even like his third one, which was like
Non-existent,
it was literally just because Punk got hurt
Oh,
and all the
dude.
brawl out stuff happened. Even that one was better than this.
He's
Yeah.
just not doing anything.
Nothing of substance.
I have a theory. I feel like something was supposed to happen, and for some reason, I don't know if I don't know if it was injury or something happened. I swear, dude, it feels like something happened backstage, and they had to change plans. I swear, dude, that's what it's felt like because like Christian still has this fucking contract and hasn't cashed in. Like I just don't. I don't know what's happening.
They don't know what's happening.
Like, I don't know.
They have no literally like I've read this report. They have no idea when they want Christian to cash in. They had no idea when they had him win that match. They still have no idea to this day. It's literally like it's there for them to use it when they feel like it. There are no plans for Christian. Everything that has been going on has went exactly as what they've been booking. I don't know if they're pivoting like lately, like at the start of this year, but everything that happened with John in 2024 was intentional, and most of it was not good. It started off very good in the like lead up to the Danielson match, and then the Danielson match, and then after that, it dropped off a fucking cliff, dude. Like they completely lost the plot of what they were even trying to tell with it. But we don't need to go on a rant about the fucking Death Riders. This
Yeah.
is a positive show, god damn it.
Okay, so
Who are we giving
male
Wrestler
wrestler
of
of
the
the year? Will Ospreay?
Yes.
Will Ospreay.
Will Ospreay. Which leads us to our kind of cheeky final award of the year. Really only two contenders, the winner of male and female. The best overall wrestler of the year. So out of Mercedes Moné and Will Ospreay, who are we giving it to, boys?
Will Ospreay.
Ospreay.
Ospreay. I think it's Ospreay.
I gotta be the weird one and say Mercedes. That way it's not unanimous.
Good
Plus,
shout.
it's always just felt weird every year. This category almost seems pointless because every year it's just the male wrestler is the best overall wrestler, and I'm sure there's gonna be a year that's not the case. but I almost feel like we should
That's
just
the
ditch
fun of it.
we should just ditch this category.
Well, okay, hold on. So let's think. 2022, it was Moxley and Bianca. Moxley had a great ass year that year, and Bianca did too, but Moxley just etched out barely. Last year, it was Athena and Osprey, and that was also a very close one. I think what helped Osprey was he beat a lot of big names, big moments, and Athena. I'm not saying she didn't beat nobody, but her claim to fame was really that title run. She still hasn't.
She's the longest
Fucking-
reigning Ring of
yeah.
Honor champion ever.
She still hasn't. So but with this year, I don't want to say that like. I feel like honestly, would you think this is the closest year where Mercedes could actually beat Osprey, or do you think it was closer like last year or 2 years
It was a
ago?
lot closer. I mean, really, like for me, like my answers between Suri and Will Ospreay, it's a toss up between the two of them. But with ours, adding Mercedes, I think Will did etch her out just because of how he was much more consistent. Much more consistent. And Mercedes, she spent the first like damn near half the year still recovering from her ankle injury.
I also feel like Mercedes, not at her own fault, had like one, maybe two not great matches, and I don't think Osprey had a bad match almost all year.
But I understand Rob's point that it does feel
Yeah.
pointless. Maybe a lot of people would see it that way. But for me, it's like, okay, we take the best male wrestler and the best female wrestler and decide who is undisputed the best. And, maybe most years a man will do it, but it's not about gender. It's just who is the fucking better wrestler. And Will Ospreay is on another level.
I feel like sometimes with the women's wrestler, sometimes I feel like how does this not sound negative?
A lot of it's out of their control because they are often booked as lesser than the men.
Well,
And that's just reality.
not even just that. I feel like sometimes they run out of opponents. Like sometimes I swear that like sometimes in a woman's reign, they wrestle like the same woman almost 3 times.
Well,
like in the same like 4-5 month period where Osprey could wrestle 8 different people.
But Avery, that comes back and loops around to booking.
I mean, yeah, fair.
They book the same challenger because they
It's a good
fucking
match.
either refuse or just suck ass at fucking building up anybody else.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder for the women just because of like how they're booked. It's getting better and better every year in America, at least. Obviously Joshi has been ahead of it for decades.
But Mercedes really went everywhere this year and really closed that gap, I think. I really think that she did a lot this year.
Like I said, if somebody were to, say, "Oh, Mercedes is my wrestler of the year over Will Ospreay," I wouldn't argue.
No.
I would respect that answer. But I get Rob's point, and maybe we will, stop doing that until women are booked better and
it just after 3
North American
years
companies
in a row of having best male, best female, and then the best overall just being the male, it feels redundant.
I think they're on their way to flipping it though, because the women are the future, man, for these companies. They're some of the most over acts in the top 2 companies.
I mean, Rob, look at our, Tony, Mercedes, fucking. I mean, look at how big Rhea Ripley is now. I mean, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
There's women's stars. Women are becoming stars all over the planet and not just in Japan, and it's great. It's genuinely fantastic, and I think it's just going to keep getting better and better because all these women, especially in the top 2 North American companies, are just waiting for the opportunity, right? They're just waiting. Like Dynamite a couple weeks ago, the highest ratings that they did in quarter hours, I think, was Kenny Omega's match at the start of the show, and then I think whatever women's match was on that show, the women's Casino Gauntlet, was the highest rated quarter hours of that Dynamite. So it's coming. The women are the future. And once these fucking promoters and bookers fucking realize that, they'll be off the chain, bro.
I don't.
Fucking prime
don't-
Bobby Roode.
I don't want this. I don't want this to sound mean either, but I think some of it was also like. Again, don't want this to sound mean, but there was like not like too long ago. You know, Vince's whole thing was he wanted to bring in maybe women that weren't actually wrestlers but were, you know, athletes. And now we're getting a lot of women who are from the indies and stuff who grew up wrestling and they're very talented, and we're getting a lot more competition in the field, you know.
There's still a lot of athletes that WWE has successfully turned into really great wrestlers. Tiffany Stratton, Bianca Belair. A lot of this new NXT crop, Saul Ruka, Kalani Jordan. Like, it's working. But I think what the big key with it is the balance. You have to find, you know, it's okay to like turn an athlete into a wrestler if they are gifted enough and talented enough. But you also have to have people who, you know, were in the weeds, like on the indies and shit, grinding and getting better. But
Yeah, I really do feel like women's wrestling like has, cuz like, okay, this is going to sound like bad.
oh
But,
my
like-
god, Avery, the last like 5 statements you've said, you've
'Cause,
started
like-
off
'cause,
with
dude,
it's
I
gonna
feel
sound
like-
bad.
cuz I know it does sound bad. But like,
Oh my god, dude.
okay, but like how many times have in the past there's been a women's match on and it's a fucking bathroom break because that's just how it is. And it's not even just because the women, but like sometimes it's the way it's booked or whatever. And I feel like this year that really didn't happen. At least with whatever I watched.
It's happening
didn't-
less and less every year.
Yeah,
That was my whole point.
I mean, I know, but
They'll figure it out at some point.
I feel like they're not just throwaway matches anymore. You know, you're not just putting 2 filler matches on a card just to fill spots. Like, you're putting women's matches on there that even if you put them in the so-called death spot, they're fucking performing at or above what you expect them to do. I mean,
All right, well,
I don't know.
our official.
I just
Oh, what's up,
thought
Rob?
that the overall wrestler thing was like kind of redundant. I didn't need to get
Look,
on this
maybe-
whole topic of
maybe
man
we'll
versus
axe
woman.
it. Maybe we'll axe it next year. As of right now, the best overall wrestler and best male wrestler of 2024 is the Billy Goat, William Ospreay.
yeah, I'm doing the hand thing, but you can't see it. But I'm doing the hand thing.
All right, that's our award show, everybody. We'll go through and I'll read off who won each award. The Bray Wyatt Memorial Award for Best Gimmick went to Timeless Tony Storm. The Terry Funk Memorial Award, which is Best Hardcore Wrestler, went to Hangman Adam Page. The Mr. Brody Lee Memorial Award, Best Big Man, Obafemi. Jay Briscoe Memorial Award for Best Brawler is Sheamus. Best High Flyer is Mystico. Best Technical Wrestler is Hechicero. The Best Powerhouse is Gunther. Booker of the Year was the Deadlock Boys, James Darnell, John Blood, and Tony Douglas. Most Charismatic of the Year is Joe Hendry. Best Announcer of the Year, Samantha Irvin. Best Commentator of the Year, Nigel McGuinness. Best Manager of the Year, Prince Nana. Who'd we say for most underrated? I missed writing that down.
Andre Chase.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Most underrated wrestler of the year, Andre Chase.
you.
Breakout Star of the Year, Kyle Fletcher. The Entrance of the Year is Sting at AEW Revolution. Best Maneuver of the Year is Bronson Reed's Tsunami! Promo of the Year is Hangman before burning Swerve's house down. Best Moment of the Year is Sting's retirement. Best Faction of the Year is the Bullet Club War Dogs. Best Tag Team of the Year is Fraxium. The Pay-Per-View of the Year was AEW Revolution. Promotion of the Year was CMLL. Feud of the Year was Swerve Strickland versus Hangman Adam Page. Match of the Year was Swerve Strickland versus Bryan Danielson. Best Female Wrestler of the Year was Mercedes Moné. Best Male Wrestler of the Year was Will Ospreay, and the Best Overall Wrestler of the Year was Will Ospreay.
Nice.
I think we did good, boys. I think we did good.
I think we got a lot on there. We didn't. I feel like we had a lot more variety this year than we did the past couple years. I feel good
Yeah.
about that.
More variety, man. We cut out some fucking categories.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
the
fine.
negative shit.
Worst wrestler
I
of the
mean-
year, AJ Francis. Boom.
Shut up. No negative.
I meant like variety
God
as in
damn it.
we had
He
a lot
snuck it
of
in there. Went into
God
business
damn
for himself. All right, everybody. I want to thank you
I
for
heard Tyrus is doing pretty good these days.
fucking retired.
Oh, shit.
Fucking shitty politics.
Worst gimmick of the year, Orange Cassidy. Boop.
Okay.
All right.
All right, wrapping it up. Thank you all for tuning in and checking out our 2024 year-end awards. The
Oh,
full
shit.
list of the winners will be in the description. Thank you all for listening. I'm Ethan.
I'm Avery.
I'm Rob.
I'm TJ.
And we will talk to you in the next episode of the Devolution Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.